Scared.
So they're getting arrested in Massachusetts.
No, fuck Massachusetts, bro.
LSTER, red.
Yeah.
That's all my Twitch. My comments are either bread makes you fat, baby driver, or spell red. Those are my only comments.
Spell red?
Yeah, do you not get
I
that
don't know
joke?
how to spell
it's
that,
like
dude.
It's
I'm
like a meme right now.
LSTER.
LSTER.
Oh, we have Stefan, did you leak it? That's what probably, we have a lot of Stefan fans in here.
That's okay.
Wait,
That's
did I? Oh, my
Who isn't a
bad. If
Stefan
I
fan?
did, my dumb ass.
I'm joking. I don't think you did.
Okay.
Yo,
Wait,
how
so
the
I
hell-
copied the YouTube link and I put it in the bio, right?
Yeah. So like,
Okay.
if people find their way to here, like I'm not worried about it because regardless, there'll be attendees, and we won't be affected by that too much.
Jared, you know what we could do?
But yeah.
Don't lie, Stefan.
Jared, you know what we
I
could
think
do?
I did by accident.
We could like
We
bring
found the
in one
culprit.
person from the comments and just like have their camera up and then like kick him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a chance. He's on his way.
Perfect.
Woo.
And he
Okay,
didn't say
wait,
my contact
Jennings.
and was confused
If
when I called him.
people find
Margie
You are exposing him.
Rublik asks, "What's been going on? How is Florida?"
What's good, Margie? I am great. Florida's wonderful, bright, beautiful, and sunny.
It's hot.
Florida sounds
Perfect.
awesome. I'm in
That's
this.
hot.
Crazy enough.
Walk outside
How
and
did
start
we,
sweating.
like-
So therefore I've locked myself inside.
How do you guys feel like coronavirus has affected like the way that you are creating right now? You feel like you've
Made everything worse.
My content,
less
motivated,
more motivated. What do you feel like?
Like, it's
We'll
not
start-
good.
Yeah, we'll start with Yeahimcaroline. Not
Oh,
good.
yes, thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
of course. My content's just like, anything that comes to my mind, I'll just like, I'm gonna make a video about this right now. And it's just sad, and I'm inside, and any video I take is from the same camera angle because I'm only in my room all day. So.
That's how I do all of my shit, so I feel like my process hasn't changed. I do the exact same thing, but that's how I make everything.
Tony, your story times are the best. I swear.
I'm almost running out of shit I can tell legally.
Oh my god.
How about you, Jennings?
Tony, I could give you some stories.
How has coronavirus been for you as a creator?
Well, it's been, I came down to Florida like with a one-way ticket from Jersey thinking I'll be home for like 2 weeks. Then we'll be good. We'll be back.
Yeah.
So I didn't bring my filming equipment. I didn't bring my lighting setup. I didn't bring anything. I literally, while I've been home, because we don't have Wi-Fi in my house, I'm currently on an Ethernet cable. Throwback. I had to get, not only because my Samsung's my main phone, I had to get a separate service on my iPhone. I had to go buy a ring light off Amazon. I hope that is going to be delivered on time so I can actually make quality content.
Jennings, I have to tell you something. Jennings.
It is illegal to hunt camels in Arizona. It is illegal to wrestle bears in Alabama.
Caroline, what's
Continue.
happening?
Jennings, my mom heard your name. She goes, who are you on call with?
Hi,
Sorry,
Caroline.
go ahead.
Same thing with my
She
mom.
loves you.
Hey, mom, you should leave.
Yo, Caroline, what'd your mom say about Jennings that one time on FaceTime?
Oh, right after. Oh no, I can't say that.
I don't like the direction this is going.
Yeah, Jennings, but have you met her mom?
Yo,
Oh.
but Caroline's mom though.
I've met her mom, so
Yo, but
Hey,
Caroline's mom though.
Whoever's in charge of it, can somebody add Chance in? Because I sent him the
Oh,
thing,
shoot,
so
yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
in the waiting
Hey,
room.
Cole, look, you don't have to go flexing like that, okay? You don't have to flex so hard, bro. I get it.
it's okay though. I mean, like
I
we
did
did.
meet
did
Selena's
shake
mom.
hands,
Apparently
so-
Selena's mom was a big fan.
Wait,
Yeah,
is-
Yeah, but how many of you have had Mouse's grandma's lasagna?
Yo, grandma's lasagna, bro.
I've had it. It's good.
It's
Y'all
so
missed
good.
out- Y'all missed out on my grandma's lasagna. Next time we're all going to friggin' why do I not know how to speak?
Bro,
Florida.
fuck playlist.
I mean, no playlist, but we'll go to Florida.
We'll just all go. We'll all go sleep on
Oh.
Jennings' couches.
What's
Yo,
up,
come
man?
on in.
Welcome.
I got couches. I got outdoor couches. I got a
Kneecaps.
Yo,
bedroom's got a couch.
I got a queen size bed.
Kneecaps.
It can fit like 3 other people.
I got a
So,
pool. You can sleep on a paddleboard if you want.
I've done that.
Florida stuff.
Guys.
Florida stuff.
Mhm.
I've thought about so many different Florida things because people were talking so much trash about it. I had a friend from my exchange year in Czech Republic, college, like 8 years ago, DM me an article from Czech Republic government talking trash about Florida for opening beaches. That's how bad it is.
Well, how are they doing over there?
So everyone in the chat is Stefan's fans.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. No worries.
Who isn't
I'm
Stefan?
so sorry.
No,
am.
He finna catch his hands. Sir is playing this.
Stefan.
Someone called you Dusty, bro. You gonna take that?
I know.
Who said that?
I know. I do look dusty right now. You're right.
Stop
you
it. No, you don't.
Everybody, there's a YouTube link in my bio.
Yes.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I will
Jenningsbrower
individually
followed
kick
me
you
back on
all unless you
Instagram.
start
Oh
becoming my
God.
fans. So
Don't play with me, Tony.
Tony,
You
was
know
I
what?
like
I'm
overly
about to check
excited
right
to
now.
meet you?
If Jenningsbrower doesn't follow me back on Instagram, I'm crying.
Oh, yo, Chance said his shit isn't working. Caroline, the only thing I remember about like the first time we met, because that whole thing is like a blur, but you remember the morning after the first party when we were all in that room that had
I
Toy
was
Story
sitting-
on the wall?
My room?
Yes. Oh, was that your room? And I was like
Yes.
pretending to be Jesus for
Yes.
kids' toys?
Yes.
I remember that very distinctly. You and I had like an awesome conversation. I don't know what about though.
I don't know either. You were like gone most of the week.
Are there 2 Jasmine Pierces now?
Yes.
It's just
Wait,
me. My
what?
phone glitched and ditched me for a
Okay.
second.
there's 2 of you. Oh,
There's
okay.
two.
We're good.
There's
No, just one.
Fine. I was like, wait, how did someone just go in?
I don't know, but how did I get added to
I
this?
want
I'm
that.
confused.
Mouse,
My background.
Mouse! Look at Mouse's fuck.
Illuminati.
Look what Mouse
What's
has in
up,
his
homie?
hand.
How are you?
I want that
Mouse
as
has
my
in his
like,
fucking
video
hand.
background.
I
All
love
right,
that.
question. Are you guys on the green alien squad or the purple alien squad for this
Purple.
GTA?
Purple, definitely.
Purple?
Men in black,
I
dog.
was, yeah.
Fuck all
I'm
the.
sorry, I have to side with purple.
Yeah.
I might have Beerbongjohn joining soon.
People are saying
Oh,
green.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
The green, you
Hayden,
guys
why would
can.
you say
Here, I'll kick
green?
you if you guys say green.
Whoever's in
Hayden
charge.
Harris,
Wait,
you're
whoever's in
leaving.
charge of
Thank
it,
you.
add Chance in.
Add chance, Darren.
Got you. Perfect. I think
Oh
what I'm
no,
gonna
the
do,
I love
baby.
you. What's up?
and this is
That's so
no
cute.
offense meant towards anyone, but I'm gonna start removing people so that when people join, like creators can join, and then I can mute immediately, because otherwise it's kind of hard to see like when people.
Oh, I've done it. Oh, my camera is
No
fucked.
It
way.
looks
Hey.
What's up, Chance?
What's up, my guy?
Oh,
Purple, I
yeah.
do be wearing the exact same clothes I wore on the podcast, not gonna lie.
Dude, same here.
I have not changed.
Oh
I
my
have neither.
Dude, I need to start a podcast.
That's coronavirus. It's okay. It's
Mhm.
the quarantine. We none of us have changed.
Jared, the baby
feel
is
that.
scaring me. It's genuinely
What?
scaring me.
I don't know
The
what you're
baby.
talking about.
What
Ah!
the hell is that? What the hell is even
What
that?
the hell is even
What the hell is even that?
Bro, I love that video you posted. What the hell is even that?
I was pissed, yo, because I literally hadn't used the filter before. It was the first time, and I thought it actually measured your
I watched
ethnicity
Adam
or
Rose
whatever.
do it,
And I
and
was
he did the
expecting
same
Italian
thing.
to come up, and it turned me into a fucking crab. And I was pissed.
Yo, someone said add Charlie D'Amelio.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
no, that's
They have her
Oh
on
wait, yeah. Let me just
Instagram?
text her really quick.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go. I'm gonna go text her. She's obviously my
I
friend.
could DM her. Oh,
Mouse, you've got a
I mean,
few
I
speed
could
dial.
DM her too, but I don't.
I will
Yeah.
say, I started doing TikTok dances because people over and over again would not leave me alone, saying you look like the male Charlie D'Amelio. Come to find out, like a week ago, I actually like, because you don't follow people sometimes because you see them on the For You page all the time, anyways.
Yeah,
Follow her to find out she was already following me. I was just,
No way.
That's
No,
fire.
that's cool.
that's cool.
Yo,
You're
Cole.
15. I should
Yeah.
not in any way, shape, or form fan
What's up?
guy over this, right?
What's
Yeah.
funny is that I can actually kind of see it.
Yeah, I can't do.
Yeah, no, me too.
That's
I can
wild.
see it. It's the nose.
Hang on.
It's the nose.
Wait, Mouse, you got the
Oh my
connections.
God.
You know, okay, that's the thing. That's the funny thing, because I remember
Yeah.
Cole
I
was
hate you,
like
Mouse.
talking mad. Yo, my main goal is I said to everyone that I met at playlist was like, if I see Dixie D'Amelio, I don't care if
It's
she's in a
over.
relationship.
Game
It's
over.
on site, my guy. Like,
On site.
like
Wait, you run in the
I'm-
fade with Dixie
I'm getting the
D'Amelio?
number. I'm getting the number. It's I'm finessing on site. I'm getting her number. That was my whole thing during playlist.
Oh, I saw the funniest thing. So y'all remember how playlist was set up with the lobby, like right when you walked in, then you could go to the left down that super long. Like if you went to the far back, there was a hallway that went to rooms.
Mhm.
Yes.
So I'm back there. It's a group. It's me, Kursadala, Aviva, Infernum Asylum. Like we're just walking in this group. I think we were trying to get away from some people. I see Dixie D'Amelio like around a corner, and she's like solo. She's by herself, like head peeking, like looking around the corner. Out of nowhere, just around the corner, just starts booking it down the hallway. Solo.
What happened? Did you just
I
get
don't know. I
ditched?
don't know.
That sounds like someone's scared.
No, wait.
It's like
wait.
Caroline walking down a pack of people and getting stopped 30 times, but like on
Yes,
the-
Jennings.
Well, that's the reason she and Charlie were running. It's like sprinting. Like we could see they were sprinting and not like enjoying the attention. They were like legitimately can't move right. They were sprinting.
Okay, so you saw it too. You saw
they were
it
getting
too.
mobbed, bro. They were
Oh
not-
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's,
yelled something very offensive at Tony Lopez and got like attacked by a bunch of people. Not actually offensive, it was a joke, but his fans did not appreciate it. I think he would have laughed.
Was it just a helicopter reference?
It was a helicopter
Of
reference.
course.
I think I said I've seen you do the Macarena without your hands, and then I had to run away.
no.
Oh dear.
It's all right. It's all love. It's all love. It was funny.
It's all love.
it's all
It was funny to me.
I only kept seeing Addison Ray. I don't know how many of y'all actually stayed in the hotel, but Addison Ray every night she
Stayed
would
at my
stay
house.
out till like 3 in the morning in the lobby and keep these groups of people up until 3 in the morning when I'm trying to sleep, and it was a nightmare. Like she wouldn't leave. I was like, oh.
No, I wish we would have gone to Sid's house or Sid's like B&B, like when we had the chance.
You guys could have come to my house.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Thanks for the
remember
invite.
when I had
I
the
literally was going to.
you realize that within seconds, if we would have thrown that party at your house, I would have had Chase, Charlie, Vani, Dixie, all of them there because Chase
Dude, my
was
sister would have gone
Chase
crazy.
gave
I would have
me
had to lock
Chase
her in
gave
her
me
room.
his snap and was like, invite me to a party tonight. I will come. Like,
Wait,
and I was like, bro. And I was like, bring
Chase
your entire
Keith. Chase Keith.
okay, I was about to say.
No, not Chase Keith.
No,
Not
Chase.
Chase
Chase
Keith?
Hudson.
We're talking
Lil
Huddy.
Oh.
but-
Lil Huddy.
And I was going to invite
fuck?
him, but then
Tony?
I was Tony.
Oh,
I was gonna
wait,
invite.
someone said my name.
Is this a Zoom chat?
Yeah.
Someone said my name. Who said my name?
Who's talking?
Mouse.
Oh, my roommate.
Oh,
Oh.
hey, what up, dude?
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. Anyways, so
My
Tony, I
roommate.
was gonna invite Chase to your party because that was that night. And Eric came to me and was like, "Don't do it, don't do it."
Yeah, I barred like 35 people, and he was the second name on the list.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Tony, your party was like so great.
I think we killed it. I'm gonna be honest. I think
You
we
gotta
killed
leave
that
early.
shit.
It was fire.
No, actually, I'm kind of
Whoa.
mad because you ruined my Nikes because I had to walk through the grass. So
I ruined your Nikes.
we had to walk through the grass. Remember one of
Oh,
the
when the security got all weird. That's because
Yeah.
people were hopping the fence.
God,
yeah, I know. I
man.
saw somebody do it. And I was like, that couldn't be allowed. But then since I was already outside, they made
Where
me
did
walk
you
around, and I got my
find
shoes all dirty.
Okay, so when you guys were walking around, like when everyone was walking on the side, I was
Jesus.
up on the second. I ran upstairs to the second floor really quick just to see who was on the roof, and then I ran back down to meet you guys at the front door. While I was upstairs for like half a second, I looked out the window. Fool is cracking on someone with a baton.
No.
Yes. Yeah, the Russian guy, the short Russian dude, was
No.
whacking on someone.
What the heck?
Hey,
That's
Jared.
whack.
Jared,
No,
can you
I
make
just
sure
saw
that
people
you
hop the
send me the right
fence.
code? Because John's trying to get in, but it says it's from a previous Zoom.
Does John have Discord? I'll just link it to him.
He probably does. I don't know his Discord though. And Jared, you're muted, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll get you in the call.
Okay, well,
Give me that
I'm
code again, and I'll send it to
gonna
him.
end my live stream on my.
Whose YouTube channel is this on?
It's currently on mine, but I just made a new YouTube channel that's like not related to me. That's just about the big TikTok party is what it's called.
Wait, it's called the TikTok party?
The big TikTok party.
You should just
Yeah.
do this.
I like just made it. It's got
Okay.
43 subs. So if you're watching
I'd
this
go
and
for
you haven't subbed yet, what are you doing even? What are you even doing?
50. You have 45 subs.
45, I guess.
Wow.
You
I'd
fool.
be down. I'd be down to do this every Thursday.
All right.
It'd be so fun to do
That
it
works
every
now?
day.
Would any of you guys be interested in joining my Minecraft factions world?
Bro, factions are the
Oh.
best.
Wait. Hold on. What are the rules?
Fact,
rules are the
dude,
best.
we will make the rules. I just want to play with you all.
Do what you want. Attack everyone.
Oh wait,
take
I see
over a
myself.
small
I don't like
server.
that. Okay, is it just like regular vanilla factions?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we could play on whatever. I mean, yeah. We could join any faction server, and I think it'd be fun just to destroy people. Like,
Oh,
hey,
you want to
you guys-
just have a faction that goes server to server?
yeah.
Okay, word. I thought it was your own server.
No.
Ask me what
I
your
wish,
name
but
is.
if
Do
we
any of
did
y'all
that,
ever play
like,
Call of Duty? Do any
I
of
could
y'all
literally
ever
just
wanna
like
play Call of
throw
Duty?
my fan base at a server and overload it whenever I wanted. Kind of.
I've already done it once. I had like 650 people raiding 2v2t at once.
buddy.
It didn't work at all.
At 2v2. Oh my god.
It was not good. I'm chunk banned for the 5th time now.
Oh,
Bruh.
What a legend. Welcome, Beerbongjohn.
Everybody's
Where
got
is
it.
he?
What's up, my guy?
Oh.
Dude, this is crazy.
Where are you, Tony?
Oh, there you are. What's going on, guy?
What's up,
You know what?
Caroline?
Let me call Post Malone real quick.
I can do that now.
Are
That was
y'all
a
doing
joke, by
tonight?
the way. I don't know Post Malone.
I made a
bad.
video asking people to tag Post Malone, and he got tagged like 45,000 times in a week.
That's fire.
that's Caroline with
Christ.
Hannibal.
The power of TikTok. Like, it's such
Yeah,
a
right?
dumb app, but like what you can do with
Jennings.
it.
It is true, though. You can do so much.
Jennings!
Doing this again? We're doing that again?
Again.
Man. Someone asks in YouTube, how does the group feel about coffee? I personally freaking love it. I hydrate using coffee and beer, so I don't know about you guys.
Yeah,
about
about 8 cups. 8 cups a day.
8 cups a day.
And then
Oh,
like
yeah,
13
Personally,
cups
don't
a
drink
day.
anything other than grape propel and coconut.
What?
So I know that's strange, but
That's such a random drink. Like LaCroix, okay, but
no, grape
Grape
propel. Here, I literally have two right next to me.
Weirdly
Like,
enough, so
Has to be
good.
great.
Great propel is gas.
it is. It is amazing.
All the time before
Hey,
the whole Brandon thing.
Coffee, water, and beer. That's what I
coffee, water, and beer. That's right. Those are the three.
Oh, John!
Free food.
Hey, anybody texted Kevin yet?
Yeah, I think he's a little busy.
Okay.
He didn't give his wife enough attention.
Well,
Beerbongjohn,
he's got to do.
mean,
He's got to
they're
stop
pregnant
leaving his
too,
shoes in
so,
the pantry.
Yeah. Caroline.
That's what he has to stop doing. Because if
What's
he keeps
that?
leaving those shoes in the pantry, he's never gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah, I know.
I got
he got a
parking
new
ticket
camera.
today. Oh, he did?
Yeah, he was playing with it all day, so he said he was like neglecting his wife. So we were gonna play Call of Duty, but
It happens.
Yo, hit me up in the gulag.
Hey, John,
Wanna
have
hear
you done
some
the research
bullshit?
on
I got a
YouTube?
parking ticket today.
How much?
It's $43, which is whatever, but like, I was the only person there.
they're still giving out parking tickets right now.
That's
I
ridiculous.
didn't think people were ticketing right now. I was
No.
literally
Well,
the
well, it's
only
'cause-
person in the garage.
Bro, it's because they're closing down parking lots so that people don't feel the urge to travel. That's why they're doing that.
There's a
That's
dentist's office parking lot.
But is the dentist's
Wait,
office
why?
open? Probably not.
That's a fair point. The library's open though, and the library shares that parking lot. Weirdly enough, no one's at the library right now.
Caroline, Rachel L said that she drew you.
Thank you,
Oh,
Rachel L.
Cute.
I love when
People
people
remember the
They always
TV
do so
show
good.
Love family.
Silent Library?
Huh?
Huh?
It was like an MTV or
Pronouns.
MTV show, like game show or something. There's like
Silent Library?
library or silent library.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Reading
How
Rainbow.
sick would that be to do a creative and
We
we recreate
should.
it?
That show is cool. I love
Like,
that.
how cool would a recreation of that be with
But
creators?
that would be so cool. The Silent Library was like everything. I watched so much of that.
What
It
do
was
they
meant
It's
to be
not
quiet
Hunger
during
Games.
the TV show.
Yes.
That intense.
That'd be so cool. Wait, explain it to the people who don't know.
So Quiet Library, they had this game show where they had like a lot of people from pretty much SNL, other like MTV comedy shows come together, and there was a literally decibel meter, and they'd be given like pretty much Cards Against Humanity type like crazy challenges to do with each other. Like you'd have to put I don't freaking know. It was like a bag over your head with like not actual bees, but something else. Like that'd be super weird. And everyone would try to stay as quiet as possible. And they would make it each round, staying under that decibel meter, they'd earn a certain amount of money. But it was things they had to do. Think about a mix of like Jackass of the kind of stupid stuff they had to do. But then the entire squad of people at the library table had to stay below that meter for them to win the money at the end of the game.
That's so cool.
I love it.
So
that'd be a wild game to try to figure out how to play over Zoom, but that'd be so cool.
Oh my god, Jared, so you would like Mouse's jacket. Look, like
wait, let me
Mouse
see.
made that. Mouse
Oh,
made
am
that.
I doing the thing right now?
You're just showing your jacket
Do
since
the
you're wearing
thing.
it.
You made that.
Show.
Oh,
Show.
that's sick.
Yeah.
How did you get that to stay?
I used the tulip spray paint.
Okay.
You can get it from like
made
Michael's
the
and
shirt
stuff.
that Caroline is wearing right now with.
He made this.
Yeah, I made.
Yeah, I saw that. That was fun. I saw it when she posted it on her. I think I saw it when you posted it actually.
Maybe I used just like textile paint and water to water it down, and then like splatter painted it and ironed it to seal it.
Whoa! Wait a minute. We all got drawn.
Wait, we all got drawn? Yo!
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's me, Jennings, Purple, Caroline, Mouse.
Where is it? I want to see it.
Wait, what?
Do I have glasses
Artist Z93.
Wait, where is it? I want to see it.
I just got tagged in it. So did you.
Is
Oh
it
my god,
tagged in
I'm
a story or
so
a post?
excited.
It's on Instagram.
I'm so excited.
Oh, wow.
Look at my bun. Look at my bun.
Oh my god, why is this so adorable?
Wow.
This is so cute.
Yeah. Oh, so you like get on the computer though. Alright, I'll send you the link.
No way. Is that a
Wait,
bag? You made a poncho out of the bags?
No, it's the Supreme Poncho.
Oh, is it literally just the
Yeah,
poncho?
it's the Supreme Poncho. It's got the hood.
Okay, I thought you made it out of a bunch of bags. 'Cause I tried
No,
to
hell
fit
yeah,
it
this is the
years ago.
Supreme Poncho, my guy.
Dude, I tried to stitch a bunch of the bags together in like 2000.
Wait, did you see my new board? I didn't show it to you, did I?
The way you walk.
It came with the board.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's so hot.
Did
It's
the board
so
come
hot.
with that, or did it come
Yo,
with the
if you're
board?
gonna like sell that on Grailed or something, you should just sell it.
No, hell no. I'm writing this shit.
You're skating it?
Yeah, of course I
That's
am.
my boy!
I know.
Wow.
That's my
My
boy.
only
Wearing
board
a
is up in
poncho
Colorado.
inside.
But
I
it
got
came with a
request
free
from
Supreme
Beerbongjohn,
poncho.
and that is
That's
Yeah, we've got Kevin on the way.
so that
Oh, we
can
got Kevin
play
on the
Call of
way?
Duty together.
Kevin's on the way.
Success.
He's en route.
I played Call of Duty.
We
today
should
for
all
the
play a
first time
game.
for
We should all
Warzone,
play a collective game.
Like,
I will
I
be prepared for his
and I'm proud of that.
running.
Hey, how are you doing that? How are you setting your background?
Go near the stop video button and click that arrow to the right of
Let's
it.
just all set Ironsanctuary as our background since he can't be here.
Then click choose virtual background.
Alright,
He's gonna be
bet.
coming soon.
Okay, bet. I can do something with this.
Want to see my favorite one?
Jared, Ironsanctuary is trying to get in. Let him in.
Oh my god. Purple sea.
That's so good.
I got Minecraft too, though.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shit. What the fuck did I do? Oh, that's my old landlord. Fuck me. All right, hold on.
Wait, what?
Yeah, our old.
Why?
Okay, here's the story about this. Our old landlord, he wasn't my landlord. He tried selling me and my roommates a house, and he never ended up doing it. But he always came up with these different bullshit reasons that we couldn't get the house. But it was obviously just because we're 19, we're stupid and young. But we got like 4 people to individually get us house tours, and each one of them they were like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be college kids living here," and every time he'd say no. But then every single time we do it, he'd come up with a different fucking answer. So we just started memeing him, and I took this picture, and on my computer it is Danny Muslim DeVito. So there's
Sometimes
that.
it needs to be done. Sometimes
Sometimes it needs to be done.
It had to be done easily.
I'm digging the
Wait, I
show.
can add video too. Oh shit.
Oh, y'all are gonna like this. Y'all are gonna like this.
Fuck yeah.
Lunchtime background?
Lunchtime background.
Guess who just joined us?
Who do we got?
Purple,
we
I
got?
like
Oh,
yours.
this is weird.
Thank you.
Ironsanctuary.
Wait, Ironsanctuary's in here?
Kevin!
No
Wait,
way.
holy crap.
Hi.
You guys hear me better now? How's that audio?
Oh my god.
Solid.
Good, sounds good.
All right, that's my brand new Blue Yeti.
That sounds like that mic was hundreds of dollars.
It was.
$189.99. Am I right?
Yeah, check out
I
this.
think my background's pretty fucking good.
Yo, is that it?
Ooh, look at that, Kevin. That's awesome.
5D?
It's an EOS R.
Oh, dude, that's a dream.
Yeah,
That's a nice.
it was very expensive.
Yeah.
Was it worth it so far?
Oh,
So far, so
absolutely.
good?
It was absolutely worth it.
Totally worth it.
I
Yeah,
was
that's
talking
a
to
nice
John
camera.
about the
Oh my
Panasonic.
god.
My Rode mic should be here in the next couple days. Right now, I'm just using this shotgun mic that came with a crappy camera I had.
Wait, where's mine?
My background should give a couple of you PTSD.
Why is the
Oh
background
my gosh, no. Holy
balls
no.
in my dude?
I don't know.
No, get out of here
It
with
was
that
like that when I
playlist.
started. I don't know why.
Yo, Mouse, what the fuck?
What?
What are you holding?
It's a sword, my guy.
Oh, that's like a dagger. This is a sword, my guy.
I'm gonna need someone to draw that. It's half
The
my
kukri?
body, my guy.
Wait, someone just said 30-second kickflip.
Are you fucking kidding me? Right now?
Wait, switch your background.
You won't see it.
Oh shit.
Your background.
Is someone counting me down? How do I
30, 29, 28, 27, 26,
Where's my
25,
skateboard?
24, 23,
You guys want to see a kukri?
22, 21, 20,
Why are you counting down?
19,
He's got to do a kickflip.
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13,
Hope he can find his board.
12, 11, 10,
I don't know if he's gonna make it.
9,
Forever.
8, 7, 6,
The first one he hasn't made.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh!
go!
Oh, damn.
So close. Oh,
Damn.
This is the best.
Are we all bringing out our weapons now?
Yes.
Yes, I have
Alright.
my
Kukri from
lightsaber.
120 years
I don't
ago.
have a sword.
This is live on YouTube. Is there restrictions like there is on TikTok?
Yeah, we can.
no, we're on YouTube.
I can demonstrate this kukri.
What is
Purple.
that?
I just saw Ezekiel. I was like, oh, let me join the party.
I don't have a sword, but I think it might be more effective.
Yeah, I have guns. Am I allowed to show guns?
Yeah, I have the shotgun that I used for that video saying.
Oh
post
yeah, I
it.
gotta tell Jared to let you
I
in.
love
That
that.
was do it.
Yeah,
Come to
Jared,
my
let Liam in.
I raised my hand.
Oh, you
my gosh,
big-
never mind
Raised
that.
my hand.
Did I make it?
Tony, you made it. You had like 3 seconds.
I have a Himalayan salt
You made
lamp.
it.
What the fuck?
Hey, you throw
Are you
that
in?
one up, John, and
I
accurately
have
enough.
Minecraft piggy
Vibe
bank.
them to death.
I got
I'll
a
vibe
hammer.
'em to death.
Are
I
we
got a
just doing
hammer.
show and tell?
Hey, if they're
so
attacking
this
you,
is
you're
my-
sending all the negative energy, bro.
We're
I have
doing
a
a show
bottle
and
of
tell.
Frank's
This
Red
is
Hot
my Darth
Sauce.
Vader
Wait,
lightsaber.
Jared, did you add Liam?
Oh, I'll get him.
I have a bottle. I have a glass container of syrup.
Red
I
hot.
have a bottle of
Why?
Frank's Red
I
Hot.
have a plastic fork.
Yo, Tony,
glass
you realize
container
I
of
go to
syrup.
school in the hometown of Frank's Red Hot, right?
That's fucking amazing.
Wait, you live
You
in
realize, you know, my family owns Tabasco, right?
You're lying.
Serious?
Yeah, no, my
Liam!
family on my mom's side owns Tabasco.
Your family makes an inferior hot sauce.
Yeah, Tabasco's terrible.
These are actually
Yeah,
like,
it's
Why
far
y'all
superior.
don't
You
know
guys are just
Tabasco?
roasting the brand now, guys. Come on.
Wow.
Tabasco is like the kind of hot sauce that like white people use.
We're all white.
Not that
so
hot. It's not that
chill.
hot.
It was the kind of
Hot
hot
white.
sauce you put on eggs.
I'm
at
not
3
white.
o'clock in the
Oh
morning.
my god.
I can say that though, right? Because I'm white.
Yes, that is
Yeah,
how the
of
rule
course.
works.
I'm not sure how this all works.
Wait, on another note, am I the only one here that isn't white?
Oh gosh. We're the
I'm technically Cupid.
Technically, I'm half Palestinian, so I'm Middle
Is
Eastern.
this like the reverse
Yes.
casting couch meme right now?
I'm actually I'm Irish.
Couch.
So
yeah.
so I don't know what that just means. I'm super white.
See, thank you for motivating all of us to get our weapons.
You're welcome. You're welcome. This is actually my brother's sword.
Oh no, this is mine.
Diversity.
Oh yeah.
I
don't have
actually
any
don't
weapons.
own a sword.
Wait, what happened?
I find them primitive in comparison to my own.
Okay, then what you gotta do is just get a straight up bamboo stick.
Why has everyone got the swords out?
Why is your background that?
There's nothing wrong with this.
Well,
No,
not like what's that? There's about 5 swords that's about to get pulled out on his screen.
No, it's
Just when you thought it was only a bamboo stick.
I was just
Fuck,
increasing
bitch,
the
it's not a
diversity.
bamboo stick anymore.
That's fire.
There we go, Tony.
Stuff, please. Can I go with you and cut some stuff?
Yeah.
I have a broomstick. I have a broomstick.
Cut a monopod for a camera. Or I can use.
I have a handgun.
I think that's what Iron Sanctuary has been saying this entire time.
You can't pull it out on
Pull out a
stream.
shotgun, I guarantee.
No,
you.
that's what I was saying with Kevin. I'm like, I've got a shotgun.
John,
That is not
John, what
coming
the
in.
fuck?
Do you want the gig or not? I mean, come on.
Wait, so you're telling me you will introduce me to real talent medicine?
Wait for it.
I mean,
You got me with the Steven Spielberg plug.
Put it right next to the Yeti Blue.
Hi, Liam.
You know, John, if you're really
How you
offering,
doing,
I'm
buddy?
down.
Good.
Hold
I
on, let
can't
me
see
make sure
anyone.
there's nothing in
It
it.
only shows one person at a time. Is that Jennings?
Liam.
You can
gallery
click something
view.
Hey,
else.
Jennings.
Liam,
Yeah.
are you on your mobile device?
I am not. I'm on my laptop.
Then you should be able to go to your top right where it says speaker view and click on gallery view.
I did that before and it didn't work for me. Like I've
Oh,
done Zoom
whoa,
calls,
this shit
but
is
like it
crazy.
doesn't
Now
show
I
that
can
for
see
me.
everybody.
Oh my god,
Tony?
Tony.
I've been scrolling
Tony.
through the top just
If
like
I did it from a
clicking on
different
everyone.
browser,
Hey, Liam!
I had to
Tony.
download Chrome in order
Can't
to
even
do
see
it.
and he knows.
Oh,
Do
really?
you guys not have the Zoom app downloaded? Beta.
that'd be a good idea actually. Let me
Stefan,
do
someone
that.
I
gotta-
gotta,
I mean,
I
I have
gotta
to
go
use Zoom
do
like for
some
3 hours
shit.
every day. So.
That's all good.
Come on,
man.
someone wants you to show the pine cone?
Chance. It was nice meeting you virtually. bro.
Yeah, I gotta go do
Busy,
some
man.
shit. Nice talking to y'all. Nice
Hey, good
meeting
hanging
some
out.
of you.
Nice
Yeah.
meeting you,
Catch you later,
Chance.
dude.
Me and your chance.
Jesus holding a weeaboo. So I'll peace out, my dudes.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Later.
Chance.
Fuck
Better
do I
chance.
leave?
Oh, it's Chance leaving.
Chance is going.
Oh, I thought it was Mouse leaving.
Why would I leave?
I don't know. I was looking down.
No,
Why-
Mouse
I'm
is.
sorry.
Oh.
It's just bad that I
You
don't.
guys were
actually
saying
connect
chance
with
so much
people.
that I
know who he is, I
heard
just
pants,
don't know.
and now I brought out the jeans.
Why?
Oh,
Very, very
But
cool.
why?
Cool.
Oh, it's a comment.
Closest I got
This
to
is
the
pants.
sword. Oh, Iron Sanctuary has the shotgun.
Wait, what?
Got the shoddy out?
Did you just pull your shotgun
He had
out?
a shotty.
You can't do that.
He
You
had a
can't do that
shotty.
on here.
You
Wait,
can't see it on here.
TikTok.
I'm not doing it
Not
on
on
here.
TikTok.
Oh, we're on you. Yeah, well, you can do that on here.
I can?
Yeah.
You want me to recreate the video?
Oh,
Yes.
wait, do you
Oh
have
my
a
God.
do you
Yo,
have
wait,
a
can we
tub
do
of
this?
G Fuel? Do you have a tub of G Fuel near you by chance?
No, I don't.
You should make it Tim the Tap Man.
Hey,
What was
John.
it?
John
What
has
was
his
it?
casting couch.
That's the closest I got.
John, I'm down.
I got this and I got this.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
hey.
Let's all mute for a
When's
second
the
and let,
weapons?
I'm
let's
technically
let
not
Kevin
allowed to own
recreate
it.
that video.
Like,
All right,
Alright,
okay. I'm a mute.
I'll turn the gain
Let
up.
Kevin recreate it.
Okay, how's the gain?
It sounds good.
Sounds great, bro.
I'm just gonna recreate the end of it. Okay?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
mute right
do
now.
it.
Post it.
Oh my god, it makes me
I
so
did it
happy.
love it.
backwards.
I
I
love
did
it.
it backwards. Hold on a second. I was like, oh wait, hold on. I fucked it up. I'm sorry, guys.
Just waiting for him to blow a hole in his roof.
It's cleared.
making
I
my
cleared it
ex-girlfriend
before I brought it
right
in
now.
here.
Put
Okay.
in games until you hear a bang.
Post it.
John's got his.
There it is.
Post it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Take
I need
me.
to make sure it's clear first. I'm gonna. Okay, we're good.
Good call. Good call. Good call.
That's how you make sure a weapons clear,
Make
guys.
sure it's
In
clear.
a live
Usually
stream,
I
Iron
look down the
Sanctuary
barrel
blows
and
all
see
the
if I
triggers
can
in
see a
it.
shell in there, but
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Matter of fact, hold on. I got your back.
Jennings, I challenge you to a duel.
If I,
I mean, you can melt straight
this
through
is
this.
my
one.
baby right here.
Oh
Are
yeah.
you gonna joust?
Oh yeah, John
Wow.
shot this gun.
No
What gun is
shit.
that?
That's my M&P Shield 9.
That's yeah.
Beauty.
Okay, wait.
I'm
Who's
really
I got
glad
a shooting
turned
range.
my
You
phone
have this
away.
gun?
Y'all can see it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bubbles.
Why are we just showing off weapons?
I don't know.
I live in
I
California.
joined the stream with
so, like,
swords, and I was like, "That's fucking boring." Like,
I live in California, right?
Okay,
So like,
okay,
even
so
saying
my
the
wife
word
was
gun
gone.
is illegal.
my
So,
wife
like-
was
Yeah.
gone for the weekend, right? You guys saw all that. My wife was.
I
gone
saw
for
your
the weekend.
video. Yes.
Did you see my Instagram story of me blowing stuff up in my backyard?
No.
No.
Okay, so
I
have-
did. I fucking did. It was like a doghouse
I
first.
blew up a doghouse and I blew up a grill, right? I've never seen a grill at that altitude before. Never in my life.
At that altitude.
At that
Well, see, here's
altitude,
the
he
thing.
says.
I
Did you
have
just get
acreage.
tannerite?
I've got enough property at my house where I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Apparently, my neighbor.
You
who
also,
happens to-
John. You also don't own up.
What?
So if you went into like I'm not John. Sorry, Kevin. If you don't own up. So like, what kind of altitude are you talking?
Okay, high enough to land in a neighbor's yard that was like 4 blocks away.
What?
No.
How much tannerite did you use, bro?
It was only 2 pounds, but it was the lid.
Only 2 pounds.
Kevin,
Okay,
That's a
this
lot.
is Kevin.
What
This is a
happened
mirror
is-
story time.
I met my neighbor. I'll do a story time about it, but
This is how to meet your neighbor. Yeah.
I
He
met
made
my
a friend.
neighbor
He made a friend.
who happens to be a King County sheriff.
Oh.
Nice.
Wait, hold on.
What are
The
the
Kings
chances?
County Sheriff's Department. That's on live PD.
Yeah. So in like South King County, where like all the gang wars are going on right now in Seattle.
Yeah.
So I met him. He ended up being super cool. He knew who I was. He followed me on TikTok,
Oh,
which
heck
was
yeah.
really weird.
Mhm.
And he's like, you better have posted that. Like later on, he's like, you better have posted that. I was like, nah.
I have a
I was
story.
like, it's
I
on
have a
You
Instagram,
put
but
on
I
the
can do a story
Instagram
time
story,
about it, right?
Wild.
But in
I
the
have a
conversation of that, he's like, so what? Like, he goes, I mean, like, you can shoot, like, it doesn't matter, but you blowing stuff up in your backyard, it lands in the neighbor's yard, like, that's a problem. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm really sorry. I didn't think it through. Like, we've been sitting, and the person who was with me, never mind. We're live for streaming. I'm not going to talk about that. So,
Yo, Jared, add Liam real quick.
but anyway, actually, yeah, because I didn't see him. The person who was with me is not allowed to be around firearms due to
Sure.
having a record. So that was cool. He just hid in the house while I talked to the cop. But anyways, I'm having the conversation with the dude, and he's like, no, I get it. You've been cooped up in the house. And I was like, yeah, I didn't really think it through. I'm sorry. Like, I shouldn't have like blown anything up because it could have landed in someone's yard and blah, blah. And he goes, you know what? It happens. And I looked at him. I was like, does it really like, oh, it's just a normal thing when someone blows up fucking grills in their backyard. It lands in someone's
I'm
yard.
just trying to imagine being your neighbor that all of a sudden has a grill land in the backyard.
It was so.
Yeah.
It was
Enjoy
funny
your
the way
day.
the way he said that. He goes, "It happens," and I was like, "Does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't happen. This was like a conscious choice. It wasn't like, oops, I accidentally did
Where do you
something.
live?
I intentionally
Wait,
blew up a
yo,
grill."
Jared.
What state do you live in?
Can you let Liam back
Washington
in,
State.
Jared?
Liam back here.
Wait a minute.
Dude,
How
Dude,
are girls
I'm-
getting grief for dyeing their hair when you're blowing up grills? What?
Girls are getting.
Bro,
grief
I
for
dyed
dyeing
my
their
hair. What are you talking
Getting
about?
grief.
Not just
Oh my
girls. Come on.
Wow.
Well, can we just
What
talk
do you
about the
mean by
fact-
grief?
What's
Can
up,
we just-
Jenny?
Can we
People
just
are,
talk
it's
about
like
the fact
a big
guys-
meme
that
that
guys
people are
can't-
like dying.
guys can't cosplay Spider-Man or any other superhero from the waist down on TikTok
True.
without
I
getting blocked.
disagree. You can
But there are girls
absolutely
and
do
guys-
that.
There are girls
It
like,
just
you know,
won't
I mean,
stay
I'm
up for
not
long.
saying anything,
it won't stay up.
but at
It
the same
wouldn't
time,
stay
I'm
up
like,
very long. No,
I had a
matter
video
of
with
fact,
I
that
had-
is
I had
a
a video with
fucking
Evan Lee
injustice.
posted.
You know what? That is
It
an
is.
injustice.
turned sideways,
know-
I talk
where
about
there was
cocaine
nothing and
3
still got
times a
blocked.
week, and they let it stay up all the time, and they won't let you cosplay. That's bullshit.
You know what else is an injustice? An
Huh.
injustice is the fact that I got a little bit of a belly, right? And my videos showing my belly get taken down. But little girls that are 15 years old can dress up in a bikini and their video gets to stay up. But my video that has 3 million views that
True.
people love to watch because it's funny as hell gets taken down.
How
Like,
many
what the hell?
clothing
And
have you
then,
ruined?
they actually gave me
Got
the
it.
video back because I made a video about it.
Cole
I was
has
like,
a
it's because of
question.
my belly, huh?
I got banned for a week from posting because I talked about a movie and how someone got hospitalized for snorting vitamin powder. So
Yo, y'all think you got it bad.
Hey, you know what? I
feel like
just
there's
realized?
better ways to take vitamins, but
Dude, hold on. I got banned for a week for
Booty whap it.
citing a statistic.
yeah, dude,
I just
it's
now
so
remembered
dumb.
that.
TikTok banned me for a week for the dumbest thing.
Dude, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like
This
2
is
days
something
ago,
that I
for the
need to
first
say.
time
The whole
ever,
point-
I was.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, ladies first.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay,
What?
I was gonna say
Gentlemen.
the whole point of they're trying to be like, oh, TikTok is no longer a kids app. It's not a kids app, but they're letting people like Charlie D'Amelio, who's technically what? She's still 15. That's pretty. She's still a kid. Like she's still a kid. I'm just saying, why are you letting these people get so popular if you're just trying to drive it home that this isn't a kids app? Then what are you doing here? Like that's just that's my 2 cents.
Well, no, that's what was crazy. Like we've talked about this, right? I've had people DM me saying, "Hey, be super careful," even though like your live streams are like super PG. People are just people for no reason. And I'm doing a coffee live stream. Like first thing, wake up, sit on my back porch with my dogs. I'm fully clothed, drinking my coffee, having a nice time. And all of a sudden, after 2 hours, I get banned for the first time in my life on TikTok. And it says doesn't meet what age requirement. And I'm like, okay, so I go and do the thing where you appeal it. And I'm like, guys, I'm 27, drinking coffee with my dogs on my back porch. What about that live stream? Can you guys not go back and check as TikTok, as the company? They're like, no, somebody was an asshole and just for no reason. I'm like, that makes no sense to me. So I've got 4 more days, so I can't live.
Oh my God.
how old are your dogs in dog years?
Very. They are seniors. I'm
just
7,
saying.
they are seniors.
His dogs are like me. They don't get an age.
You want to know what's whack? My sister just got her account banned forever because when she was live, she said she was 14.
That's terrifying.
Like, as
Oh
a-
yeah, no, didn't they just update the rules or something? You gotta be an
Yeah.
adult to stream or something.
Yeah,
You
so
have to be
like, now
16
but
to
she got her
use your
account
messages.
banned, like removed banned.
Man.
Yeah, even
that's
people who are
crazy.
under 16 can't send DMs anymore.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's the Chinese government starting to give a shit.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, when
That's
coronavirus
really
hits,
wild.
it hits different.
It's different.
It's different. Yeah, man, I sure when I was at 9K for breaking into Atlantis. I'm sorry, what?
You know that place in the Bahamas, like the water park? Yeah.
Sorry, I should have muted myself prior
I
to
was
taking
live
my
streaming
call.
at like
You were
3
muted.
a.m. and we like
I
broke
muted
into
you
the
for you.
water park and stuff.
I know, I saw that. You're like, I don't want to hear this guy's fucking voice. Makes sense.
Wow, didn't know
That's
walking on the
For
beach was
privacy reasons, just in
dangerous.
case.
No, it's one of my buddies who had his kid a couple months ago. I've only seen the kid like 3 times because of the whole quarantine thing.
Yeah.
He called me. He's like, "I miss you. I want to hang out. I want you to see. I want you to see." We had dubbed his daughter the baby because
The baby.
him and his wife, like they'd borrow my truck and they'd call it the truck, or they'd like come to our house and they'd call it the house, like the collective house. So when they got pregnant, and we hadn't gotten pregnant
The
yet.
baby.
Honestly.
It's the baby.
It's the baby. It's the collective child.
Adorable.
Man.
You're
This
gonna,
whole
you know,
quarantine, I'm
Baby
excited 'cause-
Sanctuary is gonna break TikTok, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about
Hopefully that baby
honestly.
doesn't
Has
get
anyone
paid.
noticed the servers have been like weirdly laggy?
I've noticed that like if I have posts that are doing really well, I can't even use the app. I can barely use the app. It like is super laggy. It won't refresh at all.
I've had
So
videos
every day-
freeze.
so
A lot
every
of
day
None of my
videos
videos do
freeze.
well
Can't
anymore.
watch them. Like they're always buffering.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of those too. And my Wi-Fi is like I got 1,000 megabits per second download. Like I should not have that issue.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm the same.
But I spend like 14 hours a day on TikTok. So yeah.
Which is
I-
such
I-
it's such an egregious number to anyone that's not.
It
on
really,
the app.
but here's the thing. like,
everyone in here is just like, yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
no,
it.
that's
normal.
average.
a good portion of it.
Normal, yeah.
A good portion of it is lately is filming. I've got like 200 videos in the drafts right now.
Dang.
I've screen
wow.
recorded all of them in fear of something happening in the whole thing, the app deleting all of them.
Yeah.
But no, I filmed a whole bunch. I filmed like probably like 50 videos over the weekend when my wife was gone. But the other portion of it isn't actually watching anyone else's videos. I watch the following. I watch my
No,
following.
Mouse, go back. Mouse, go back. Mouse, go back.
I'm working on it, my guy.
Go back. Go back.
I'm working
Come
on
on.
it. I'm trying to find it again.
What do you mean? You lost
I got
it like
too many
that?
goth girls in here, my guy.
That's
Are you
fine.
still talking to my goth girl?
What were you saying, Kevin?
I say I watch my following, like people I actually want to watch, and that's usually like middle of the day, end of the day, when everyone really starts posting. I'll start watching, but I spend 90% of my time refreshing my own page and rewatching my own videos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Jared, let Liam back in.
I have a superstition that if you close your app for like copious amounts of time right after you post, the video does better, because you know how the algorithm's designed to keep you addicted?
Yeah.
If you just close the app, your video will do better because they want to incentivize you to spend more time on the app.
That's what I thought.
I have a suspicion. I think John and I kind of like confirm.
Look at Mouse. Look at Mouse.
Yep.
Look, that was a dark time. Okay, I woke up 6 o'clock that morning. The world was spinning, and I didn't know what to do but just start drinking again because I had shit to do that day, and there was no way I was getting.
Is Woody
better.
about to crucify you or what? Like,
yeah.
Yes.
He's already crucified.
I'm already up there.
Dude, Tony, hella people were commenting on your comment on my video. They were like, your mom and I are worried about you. Everyone's like super confused. Like, wait, are you his dad? Like,
spoiler alert. This was actually the finale of TikTok season 3. I'm Kevin's father.
Please remake that picture of Tony into the Rio de Janeiro.
Oh my God! Someone make me. What is it called? The Cristo de Cristo or some weird shit? I can't remember.
Yes,
the Rio guy
in Brazil.
For the love of God.
I ordered a shower
like the movie,
curtain with
The
my
Real
logo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order a shower curtain with that picture on it.
With this is the shower curtain that's being delivered.
Oh my God.
Yo, shoot me the link. I'm so down.
That's sick.
I'm gonna get my merch logo now, just as a shower curtain. That's what I'm
Yo,
gonna do.
you can do it on
homies. All the homies, send me your logos. I'm painting my truck soon, temporarily. Or I'm wrapping it and then I'm painting it. So on the wrap, I'm just gonna throw all the homie shit on there.
That'd
send
be
me your
filthy.
logos. Send me everything.
My tattoo artist designed mine. Like I was like, yo, I have you design one for me, and he goes, dude, just post a picture and tag me. And I was like, all right. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to do live stream stuff where I live stream on YouTube or something like that, him tattooing me, and then I can just get free tattoos for just,
That's sick. Yeah.
I'm not gonna start off that way. Like, yo, I'll show you my only, I don't have very many subscribers on YouTube because I don't think you can show that on TikTok.
Is that why you bought a?
You can't show it on TikTok.
Did you buy?
Hold on. I did an hour and a quarter long live of just me getting inked, and they didn't take it down.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know you can't shoot. I mean, most places won't even allow you to record you getting pierced or anything.
But
I don't know.
If you're bleeding, I think that violates the.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll
We'll see.
Bleeding.
I wasn't bleeding, so.
Yeah.
It would be really boring to watch a live stream of me get tattooed though, because I sleep for some reason.
I was yelling and
That's a great way to
really.
Me and my artists were yelling at each other. We were
The
arguing
only
about
tattoo
fucking-
that I didn't sleep during is when I got my ribs done, and then when I got the inside done here, because I had to have my arm in this position the entire freaking time, and my arm
the ribs hurt.
cramped.
This felt like I was getting stabbed in the fucking chest. Like it felt like a scalpel,
Really?
like a medical scalpel, just dragging. This
I
right
didn't
here,
have that
because
issue.
I'm so skinny. Like there's nothing there.
What are you trying to say, Tony? What are you trying to say?
Like I said, your mother and I are worried about you.
Collarbone hurt pretty bad too.
It's called sympathy weight. Okay, it's an actual thing. I would like some.
John's putting on the pregnancy pound. Not John. Shit, Kevin's putting on the pregnancy pound.
I have to find it. Hold on.
Why the EOS plans to do vlogging and stuff on YouTube?
They made me name it on a live stream.
Oh
My man has a pregnancy belly thing.
Oh my
God.
Make fun of me all you want.
He is going through it with his wife.
Exactly.
He is going through it
I did the
with her.
contraction simulator. I got the fake belly. I'm eating just as much as she is. That one is honestly just that was already happening before she got pregnant, but
Bro. Slap the bag.
I barely heard it.
You
That's
barely heard it? Hold on.
happening.
I wear it like a WWE belt. Like
That's amazing. The champ is here.
Champ is here.
Dude, speaking of,
Like,
Someone sample that and use that in a beat, please.
I was watching WWE compilations last night because I was feeling nostalgic. So I went back and I watched some like Attitude Era shit, and I found a clip that I don't think is supposed to be on the internet. I didn't report it or anything, but it's like it's CM Punk and some announcer dude, and you just see Triple H in the background checking out this junk, like he's looking inside, like looking around, like fondling and shit.
he was probably trying to find his balls because I know Triple H was on a shitload of gear.
Oh my god, it was absurd.
Oh my god.
It was
Dude,
ridiculous.
what do you guys think about John Cena's song becoming a TikTok sound? That's hilarious to me.
I hate Cena.
Honestly, it's not surprising.
Oh my God.
It's
I
not surprising to me
relate.
anymore. Any sound that literally is from anywhere will become something from TikTok.
Yeah,
It'll be TikTok. And then what's crazy to me? What was it? I was showing. What was it? I said something about like jump rope for heart. Right?
Don't even say jump
And
rope
like
for
there were like maybe
say jump rope.
3 or 4 people that were like, "Oh my god, I remember that," and then like a bunch of people that were like, "What is that?"
Dude, jump
And
rope for heart was
one.
my
It dated me. I was like, "Crap, I'm getting kind of old." And 2, I was like, there's just certain. Did you ever have like when you were in school? Did you ever have a lady come to your school with like suitcases full of organs? Like
yeah, you know, yes,
the organ
yes,
lady,
yes,
where she would show you
yes.
like the healthy lung and then the not healthy lung.
So it's a anti-smoking thing. It's to keep kids from smoking cigarettes back then, but now it's like cartridges and shit.
How did that work out for y'all?
Okay, so my lady was my probation officer.
It worked out really good for me because I didn't start smoking or using nicotine until probably about 3 or 4 years after I started using drugs. So
attaboy!
yeah, I was a pretty chill,
I only smoke when I
person.
drink.
I stayed away from the nicotine because it's bad for you. Smoking cigarettes is bad, but smoking heroin in the bathroom at school is totally fine.
Totally fine. It's
I only
completely
smoke a cigarette after I
Snorting
have
coke
sex.
off the back of the
I
toilet.
have a cigarette right here that I'm staring at it, and I keep putting it in my mouth and dragging it dry to like to force myself to not smoke this. All right, everything's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. We're fine. She's fine. It's fine.
So you guys know I have a shitload of Orbeez in my bathtub right now, right?
Yes, I wanted to ask you.
Okay, so here's the problem with that. A lot of people, hella people were like so worried because that freaking idiot French guy tried to drain him down his drain. And they're like, don't drain him. Don't drain him. I'm like, I know I do dumb stuff. I do dumb stuff pretty regularly, but I'm not an idiot. Like I understand how drains work. I'm on septic for one. That's a terrible fucking idea. Okay. Like hella people were like, that's so bad. You need to do that. And I got a bunch of people in my DMs that were like, what are you going to do with that plastic after it's all done? And I was like, well, first of all, it's not plastic. It's well, I wanted to say shut up, but like I made sure it was non-toxic, biodegradable, whatever, because I knew that was going to happen. Like I got hella hate for filling the bathtub with milk and cereal. They're like, that's such a waste of food. I'm like, it's fucking hilarious. I was either going to eat it or it was going to expire.
Yo, bro, I was going to be like, so what'd you do with that Captain Crunch, bro?
You get a cease and desist from Captain Crunch, like, yo, my guy.
I sent the link to Quaker Oats owns Captain Crunch. I sent the link to Quaker Oats' Twitter, and I still am waiting for a response.
Hell yeah!
But anyway, people are like worried. They're like, "Oh my gosh, it's gonna take forever to get him out of the bathtub." And I was FaceTime John earlier, and I came up with the best idea. I have a hot tub on the bottom or the ground floor that's like not super far away from the window that's right behind the bathtub. I'm gonna build like a slip and slide type deal out of the window into the hot tub, and I'm gonna literally dump I'm gonna make it a whole video and dump all of the Orbeez. There's 100,000 of them from the bathtub into the hot tub, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that.
If that doesn't work, Mr. Beast has a tutorial somewhere on YouTube of how he cleaned up the like 300 million Orbeez he put in his homie's backyard.
Yeah.
Also, another super easy way: just get like garbage bag and like flop it open, get another one, open it, and like stack 5 of them, and just start scooping.
Yeah.
Hey, if you end up doing what the French guy did, then your neighbor is gonna first he gets a grill in his backyard, then he's gonna get Orbeez in his drain.
I'm on septic. I'm on septic. That'll literally like the drain field, my septic tank. It would ruin it.
Yo, how much weight can this bathtub of yours support? Like, then you're gonna end up filling it with something that's just a little bit too heavy.
Well, see, the next I have. So I already did the Bang energy drink one. I haven't posted that yet. I've got like 4 videos and like a whole photo shoot filled with Bang energy cans. Just the cans. I didn't fill it with Bang energy.
How about you, John? Step your Bang game up, dog. Kevin's
Okay. Well, my bathtub does not look nearly as good as his. You have to admit, he has a good-looking tub. Like
it's a nice
all
tub.
All of you would take a bath in
It'd
there.
be in a Dove commercial.
Mine, I don't even think mine has like a drain like lit. So I can't take it out. Yeah, I can't take it out. So
the next thing, someone said do shaving cream, so I did a live stream and I figured out how much shaving cream I'd need. And they sent me the money, so I'm gonna buy shaving cream tomorrow. And I'm gonna.
You're the motherfucker from the math problems. Kevin goes to the store and buys 755 bottles of shaving cream. It's you.
That is me. It's really funny. Every week we go to the grocery store, I buy like a different fruit, obviously, because I'm using it in the comparison for the updates on Baby Sanctuary. But it's like, I go in there and the first thing I ask or try and find is that fruit. My wife's just like, why don't you just print another picture? And I'm like, it's not the same. It didn't do the same. So like I couldn't find an endive because I don't know what the fuck that is. But like I bought a cantaloupe, right? Because she's the size of a cantaloupe right now. But the cantaloupe I bought was like super soft and gross because no one was going to buy that one. I knew I wasn't going to eat it. She was upset that I threw it away because she's like, I was going to eat that. No, you weren't.
Dude, cantaloupe's been really hit or miss right now. I swear. Every time I buy it, it's like either god awful or good, and I just I don't know.
Hey, Jazzy, can you sing really quick? It's like a really commonly requested thing in the chat.
Everyone's saying that on YouTube.
Apparently, we're talking too much, and they just want to hear you sing.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, we'll sing with you.
What he's
Saying
is that
That'd be so bad.
When the moon hits your eye
They say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
Woo! So good.
Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you?
Nice.
That was so good.
That was so good.
There's people like her that are talented and like actually have like talent and can do things like that. Me, I just dress in women's clothing and put shit in my ear.
There's Ironsanctuary who copies a 5-minute crafts video, and
I just copy 5-minute craft videos.
And that's compared to her, and then take me like an additional tier lower. I just yell all the time.
Yell and talk about drugs.
I don't want to get
And it's
bored.
great.
People
That's
about
why I
my
just
started
yells the
associating
word
with
drugs.
The video, Tony, the first video that I saw of Tony's that made me follow him when he was talking about kids that were living in the trap houses and stuff. Like, no. You don't live in a trap house. You got a bag of weed that your boyfriend's selling. Like, you're not living in a fucking trap house.
I think what I said was like, if you have furniture in your house
Yes.
and like hot water, shut up.
You don't live in a trap house. I was like, I've overdosed in trap houses. Like,
No,
so,
a trap house is you already know what a trap house is.
Hey, Jasmine.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram? Because somebody else has your name in your
I
Instagram.
found a way.
Oh,
I found a way.
JDestinyP.
Wait, what's your TikTok?
Open up your
It's the same. JDestinyP.
Okay.
Have you guys been following the Hype House drama on YouTube?
What?
Have you guys been
Not
following
bored yet.
Wait,
House drama on YouTube?
what is the hype?
It's not the time for Drake Bell. The hype house is falling apart. TikTok's gonna go down with it.
Apparently,
Hold on, I was
apparently-
vibing. What happened?
Apparently something's
Hype house
going
drama.
on with Alex and that Cover chick and
Dude, y'all want to know what's really going on? They're not paying their fucking mortgage. I know the realtor.
Oh my god.
Y'all, that person that drew some of this earlier finished the whole drawing on Instagram.
They finished all of it. So it's
God.
artists.
So cool.
I think they tagged
Like
us.
one of my fan artists.
I
They
came in
they,
late.
they drew a lot of stuff of me before. Hold on.
Yo, the fact
That's
that they
so
drew
sick.
it
Never been
fast
drawn
is
before. Oh my
amazing.
god.
Oh, wait,
No.
I didn't come in late. That's awesome. Whoa.
am I in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Am I
that's
in there?
filthy.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, we're all
I'm a
in there.
narcissist. I want to make
That's
sure
so
that I'm being
cool.
recognized.
Stefan's not in it.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he
Yeah,
isn't.
you're in there,
Aw,
Kevin.
That does not look. Oh.
You guys send
We
that
got we got drawn the way we look right now. So Kevin's
Yeah.
hat is
So it's like-
sideways.
Yeah, we all have giant anime
That's
eyes.
awesome.
Mouse has his hood on.
Do
I
you guys
look
want to
really
know why I
hot
put my hat
in mine.
sideways?
My eyes are
Why?
like my eyes are
I
like.
have a okay. So when I do like the
Hold on.
non-mirrored version,
Let me guess. You had a boom box in high school and all you played was Rakim.
And you put it
No.
on your other shoulder so it worked with your hat.
What the problem is when the video is like mirrored or non-mirrored, and I put my hat like this, my head looks crooked and it looks weird, and I can't for some reason I can't get my hat to stay level. So if I just put it sideways,
Yo,
it
you know what-
intentionally looks stupid.
That's perfect.
Understandable.
That is some
Dude,
beautiful science.
And I actually can grow
Jericho,
I
dude,
can
Jericho
grow hair.
1 had the same problem. You just gotta get one of those hats with the spinny wheel on top.
Yeah.
Dude, Jericho, did you see his video where he just wasn't wearing any pants in the street?
How is that allowed to stay up?
I don't know.
How?
But I
He's
got
butt
top
ass
comment on
naked.
that, and I was like, TikTokers I know were packing, and he like was like, yeah, it's your mom's house.
Oh my god.
No, Jericho, literally, this video, he is butt ass. The only thing covering his dick is blur. He is butt ass naked, and it's just allowed to be up because Jericho.
One of the one of the DIY videos was like a bathing suit, obviously made for women.
Oh.
And I made the version that was non. What's
They
the
make
word?
those videos for women.
Well, no, they're for men mostly. But one of them was like a bathing suit bottom that was super, super tight, made out of leggings. And I recorded a couple different versions of them. One of them was just tucking, right? And that one didn't even get allowed to post immediately. 0 views for like a half an hour.
Have any of you seen the like surprise your girlfriend with a mangina video?
Oh god.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't see
What?
that.
Oh
Wish I had a
god.
girlfriend.
Wouldn't understand.
The first video that I ever posted that went viral on TikTok that like did well is a video of me wearing my wife's leggings, right? And at the end of the video, it's just
I
it's just
remember
her
it too.
screaming.
I remember it too.
It's just her screaming, "My ass looks great in these," right? And so, and that was back in October. That was the first video I ever had that went viral, right? 2 weeks later, and pretty much every other video that did well for a couple weeks was me wearing my wife's leggings. And I did one of those that like, though you're standing and it's just, you can just see I'm tucking like super tough, right? I had to remake that video like 19 times. And so I'm tucked and it's this like that thick, wear it thick. And then like, it's supposed to go to something else, right? And at the end of the video, it's like the beginning, obviously it's just me in a little pair of leggings. You're looking at it, you're like, okay, this chick's just got some thick thighs, right? And then at the end of the video, it's just me coming up to the camera, just staring at the camera. It had 400,000 views in 45 minutes and got taken down.
Whoa.
It got taken down.
I was so mad because the way I tucked, it either looked like I had a little bit of a turd in my pants, or you could see one of my testicles.
Hey, y'all want to hear some crazy shit? Y'all want to hear some crazy shit
Yeah.
on what he was saying? I don't know if it was a glitch or something. I don't do these kind of numbers. Last night I posted something that wasn't even that crazy, and I put my phone away. I got 200K in 25 minutes.
200K views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I forgot to post.
See, I got 500 likes in 5 hours on one of my posts, and I'm like, what is going on? I have 1 million followers. How is this happening?
Yo, me too.
TikTok just updated.
It's so annoying.
So my most popular
They're destroying everybody.
my
over.
most popular video, I think has like 20 million views. It's like one of the first Lucifer transition videos I ever did.
Wow.
Listen. Time. You know, Kevin takes 14 hours on TikTok a day, mostly watching his own stuff and creating stuff, right? But like, I've spent, I play takeover video, like the production. That was 9 hours of filming, not to consider like the storyboarding and stuff. That did okay. This video took maybe 5 minutes. I had literally like not gotten a haircut, crazy long hair like this, like 2
That's
weeks.
where that's how it goes, and it's fucking annoying.
I don't know what to do with this. I'm gonna do some of this, the bibbity boppity boo sound. I did Lucifer for like the second time ever, did the transition with it, and all of a sudden that's like the video that I blew up my Lucifer thing. And I'm like, this was me saying, hey, I'm gonna be Lucifer at New York Comic Con 2018. And it's one of my most popular videos, and it took me maybe 5 minutes to make. And I'm like, oh.
Wait,
so that's what it's
wait.
about.
Did you just say you were at New York Comic Con?
My guy, I've been since 2018, 2019.
Dude, I saw you then for certain.
For certain.
Because I was there, and I remember going, oh, I love Lucifer. And just walking away.
Dude, I walked up to this motherfucker at Playlist. He was vlogging, and I walked up to him, and I was like, hey, real quick, how's the detective? And then just started walking away, and then we struck up a conversation.
Bro, I didn't want to be that guy at Playlist to like wear that, but I'm like, yo, if I'm gonna be here, there's other creators that are known for like their original content. I might as well wear at least 2 of the days, like what I'm known for. And so I'm like, okay, that'll be easiest. But let me just say, I had minimum 20 people come up and go, wow, are those your real eyes? With my red contacts in.
Hell yeah, dude.
Wow, your eyes are beautiful. I've never seen red eyes.
Yeah, just got them done.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got them tatted.
Just got them tatted, yeah.
You should have been like, yes.
So when
I had two different people think I was actually James Franco. Like actually James Franco.
I'm not Tony, I'm still convinced that you are James Franco though.
You are James Franco.
Why are you blowing my cover?
When you're like at Playlist, when you're like at Playlist or a big event like that, is like when you guys do live streams, you get the same questions over and over again, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what Playlist is like?
Yeah.
It's just people asking you the same questions they ask on your live stream, but in person.
No,
they don't ask you questions. They just try to pull you aside and take photos.
Because if I get asked how long I've been growing my beard in person more than twice, someone's gonna
okay. That's the one thing. It would be how long have you been growing your hair out for? Are you drunk right now? And it was over and over and over. But there were occasionally it was cool. Like people weren't always asking the exact same thing, but it's mostly groups of people that come up to you. It's not always individuals. It's people that come up together, and you'll get what they all want to know.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Whenever they're like, "Are you planning?" Oh, sorry, you go.
Well, no, I was gonna say it's just one of those things where it's like on TikTok lives all the time, nonstop. Like every third comment is, "Are you really the guy that plays Lucifer?" I'm like, no. If you Googled it, it'd be Tom Ellis. Jenningsbrower. That's not accurate.
Have you ever seen Jenningsbrower and Tom Ellis in the same room?
Have you ever seen Tony and James Franco in the same room?
Have you ever seen me and Zach Galifianakis in the same room?
Have you ever seen
hold on. Let me open Photoshop right now.
I don't want to build that case for myself. No, I take that back.
I don't look like anyone. So.
Like, have you ever seen me and Cole in the same room?
It's kind of nice being so generic, but on the other hand, it's a burden. Like, just I literally had to put on comment filter at one point of Gabe from the Office, and like of just a bunch in Zach Woods. Actually, no, I've kept Zach.
Have you ever seen Liam and the Stock Sims character in the same room?
Have you ever seen Liam and any white guy with brown hair and a long nose in the same room?
Here's another question. Do you ever get DMs from people that it's just a picture of some random person that says, "Oh my gosh, I found your doppelganger."
Yeah.
And it's like you look at it and like some of them you're like, okay, I can kind of see why you would say that, but 99% of them you're like, I'm
They
really
have a beard.
insulted that you think that I look
someone
like
someone sent me boy in a band the other day. That's because of the hair, and I don't
one
even
that I was
red in my
super flattered for not flattered, but like they were like, you and Luke Combs look identical. I'm like, Luke Combs, or you and Diesel Dave, but the rest of them I'm like, no, I don't look like your third cousin who's got the crappiest red beard I've ever seen in my entire life.
Dude,
John, we can't hear you.
The only people I get compared to are people who wear beanies and glasses, or the one kid who does pottery. I forget his name.
I was gonna say, I thought you two were the same person, Ezekiel and Purple. I thought you guys were the same person.
We're the same person.
This is my list, my very incomplete list too, of every person that people compare me to on TikTok.
Oh my
You
god!
made a list?
Do you want me to riff it off real quick?
He's making a list. He's checking it
Twice.
twice. He's fucking
But I
pissed off
hide
that
it
people
from my
aren't
sight
very
because it makes
nice.
me want to. What? Okay. List 11, Tony Rodinger from The Incredibles, Gabe from The Office, Kevin from Riverdale, the boy from Dolphin Tales. I found out his name's Sawyer just because people have been telling me I look like him. Clay Jensen, Spencer Walsh, Selbit, Edmund from Narnia, Kev Games. It goes on. I've gotten a little huddy, but it's only been on Omegle. I don't understand that.
I can see the little
Everyone
bit.
says it. People
If
tell
you
me I look
had
like
if you had longer hair and wore nail polish, yeah.
Hey, really quick.
Yeah,
John,
I can see little Huddy.
Yeah,
It looks
if
like
you-
looks like you would date a 15-year-old and use racial slurs.
Oh my god.
Wait,
See
you
it.
ready for this?
I can see it.
No, you ready for this? Ready?
Yo, the only thing I got.
John, we can't hear you. John.
John's like breathing deep.
Oh yeah.
think
Yo,
is-
the
is
only
the
thing that I've
microphone
gotten
plugged in?
compared to looks wise is the fucking Ice Age baby, and I don't live by that.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
Someone
Question.
said that I look like
Right
hey
now.
when I was
Wow.
in one of the bathtub videos. They said I look like Big Baby.
Oh, not Big Baby.
Oh
Hear me now.
I have a question for all of you.
It's gotta happen.
I have a question for all of you. So
No, Cole
the
does.
babies,
Sorry.
the babe, yeah. See, Jeff Bezos baby, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't like that one.
What do you guys think of all these
John,
babies?
we're
I
talking-
personally
Yeah,
hate all the
me too.
babies of TikTok. Jeff Bezos baby scares me so much. Big Baby could definitely beat me in a one-on-one. Ice Age baby could just destroy me.
Yo, what is up with you and babies?
My favorite thing in the world is like the third or fourth tier jokes that like you only get if you've seen the other thing beforehand.
That's what I'm, dude.
So, like
dude.
with Big Baby, I saw this meme and it was a text message. Are you doing okay? No, I'm not. Why not? I can't stop thinking about that baby. And I saw that.
That's
before I
such a great
Big
text
Baby,
thread.
right?
You want to hear the best comparison I've ever gotten? It's not real, but I just laughed so hard.
Bethany, get
Someone
that shit
told
out of
me
here, my
that
guy.
if the Dare Lion had a cartoon, I'd be the villain, and I just laughed for so long. That's so sad. That's so fucked up.
The Ice Age
That's
baby.
so sad.
Mouse, the Ice Age baby does look like you. I'm so sorry.
Dude, get out!
That is you.
Ice Age baby.
Yo,
Yo.
And doesn't he have like? Doesn't his shirt have like the skeleton stuff on it too? Yeah.
dude, I'm changing. I'm gonna change.
Are you gonna do it on camera or?
Bad.
Onlyfans.com/mouse.newyork.
Yo, Dada.
Wait, Caroline, who'd you say I look like again?
Who you look like?
Yeah.
Oh, what did I say?
Young Johnny Depp.
Steroids?
Oh wow.
You do look like a young Johnny Depp. I can see that.
Definitely.
Oh,
So
and
do
Johnny
you,
Depp.
Tony.
Fuck out of here. You only think that because of Jack Sparrow. If Jack Sparrow never happened, you wouldn't see that.
No, I would see
You
it.
look like Johnny Depp.
Incorrect.
I don't know. I see a lot of Edward Scissorhands in
I
you,
see
my
a
guy.
lot of Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that a little bit.
Or sorry, not Scissorhand, Scissoring.
Oh,
Yo,
I've been
Edward
told I look
Scissorhands.
like
son.
I've been told I look like Charlie Puth. Especially if I take off my glasses, I look like Charlie Puth a little bit.
Oh my god!
Take off the hat. You won't. You won't take off the hat.
Someone in the chat said
I will.
Liam kind of looks like the standard Disney character.
Dude, you want to know my #1 video on TikTok ever? It was
I'm gonna start image reversing you guys just to see what comes out.
Someone took Prince Eric and drew him into a thirst trap. I duetted it, and because someone was like, "This looks like Heyimliam," and so my #1 video at 865,000 likes is me thirst trapping a Disney character, and I hate it. I hate
you
it
thirst
so
trap
much.
a Disney character?
My #1
video. You might want to talk into your mic, buddy.
You get.
I did it.
Is that better? Wait.
No, it's not.
Instagram post. I didn't even know what that was.
I think it's using a different microphone.
How's that?
That's so much better. It sounded like you were under.
I was like,
say
are you
anything.
swimming?
It might have been using my crappy little Logitech camera one.
My most liked video is me wearing a skirt and a crop top hoodie.
I want to go find that.
Oh my god! I gotta go find it right now.
Gosh,
Find it
yeah.
right now.
Having Prince Eric.
Is it your fucking Aviva thing?
No, it's not the Aviva one. It's the one where I turned the hoodie into a crop top and a skirt. I did the Aviva twice, right? So I did the first one,
that.
and at the beginning of the year, I think, when I was trying to find other content other than putting stuff in my beard. And then why are you staring at?
Oh my god, John looks like Dan Bilzerian.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I see it. I see it. The more I look at him, the more I see it. When I was smiling, just look like a douchebag for a second.
Want me to just look like a douchebag for a second?
Just the way you are is fine, John.
So touching.
Now?
By the way, Mouse, why is your Zoom name Ezekiel?
Yeah.
See, that's a new thing that I'm running with because I don't want anyone knowing my legal name.
But why
and someone told me that I
Ezekiel?
look, and I've had multiple people tell me I look like an Ezekiel, so I'm doing it.
Hey, too late for me, bro.
Mouse is actually wanted in 30
Yeah, I'm
seconds
kind of
for
screwed.
grand
I'm kind of
arson.
screwed too because I didn't even know that until I started blowing up and actually getting views and stuff. I didn't know my full name was on my profile for oh god, big baby.
Motherfucker, I found your LinkedIn. I was looking for a roast video for you. I went to every company that had been associated.
Oh, really?
I'm connected with Mark D'Amelio on LinkedIn.
Mark D'Amelio used to comment on my shit. I was going through my account, going way deep, just deleting things, and I found like 5 or 6 different comments from him just going, "Lol!" exclamation point.
Yeah, you want to know what's tough? You want to know what's tough? Billie Eilish used to post on my shit.
Really?
That's what's
No.
tough.
What?
That's what's tough. Yeah, I have it in my highlights. I have it in my highlights. I have it in my highlights on Instagram. Billie Eilish used to comment on my shit.
That's kind of iconic.
That baby is scary. That baby.
Chris Pratt account.
That's not grass.
Get
That's the
that shit
forest.
out of here, my guy.
A fake Chris Pratt account.
Bethany, that's amazing.
Have babies with me.
This is my best work yet.
Bethany,
that's amazing.
That's beautiful.
I'm leaving. Fuck y'all.
Yo,
I'm
I have
so
a
sorry,
question
but
for
I had
everyone,
to.
though. Actually, Tony, you too. Actually,
What did I do?
once quarantine raises up, if any of you guys want to come down, I just got this job down here in SoCal with electric bikes. If you guys want to come and fuck around on some electric bikes,
I mean, Liam, you want to hook us up with a deal?
Very down.
I can see what I can do.
Liam, let us know, bro. Tell them that we got some.
Liam, I'll pay full price.
I
Support the economy.
It's
okay. Here,
put money back
hit
into
me
the
up.
system. Stop asking for
hit
deals.
me up. We can get you. We can see what we can get you.
Tony, we don't.
Dude,
Who's that?
you know what
I don't
the
know.
weirdest-
Who's that? We don't know who that is.
Tony,
milestones.
You're covering up the scar.
I'm stabbing him with scissors, but it's not showing.
But
oh, daddy,
Tony, if you want to jump
can
over
I
the
show y'all
bikes,
something real
make it
quick?
awkward.
Yeah.
Hey, can I show y'all something real quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
So my dad just walked in. We have a very beautiful garden and backyard because of his work. He found this on a palm tree. He goes, "This looks like a map." I didn't put some paint on it.
Oh,
That's filthy. That's filthy.
That's fire.
Oh, that could look sick.
That
That's
reminds
hard.
Sick,
That's hard.
That's like Loki
Yeah.
kind of
So
stuff.
that goes off.
I was gonna say,
I want to turn that into like a wilderness
Viking
something or other.
Nordic.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
Make
my
sure
dad
you
walked in
Monty
because he
Python
goes,
and the Holy
see it
Grail.
already.
"Yo, my dad goes, is that your TikTok?" I'm like, "Yep." He goes, "Wait 1 second."
You know Monty Python and the Holy Grail. You could definitely turn that into like the Black Knight that gets all its limbs cut off. You know.
Yes, that would be perfect.
So my dad has been out of town for work for like the last 6 months. He just got back the other day, and like he used to watch my TikToks and stuff before he went out to sea, which one was just me doing monologue style stuff, right? My dad's like old school. He's like Navy for like 27 years, so he's like old school, right? And obviously, my most recent content is dressing in women's clothing and
Tony.
Welcome to the internet, Dad.
Dressing in women's clothing and like letting my wife do my makeup and shit. And so I get a message from him today, and he's like, "I just watched your YouTube," and I was like, And he goes, the contraction simulator was funny, but he goes, I'm not a huge fan of the other videos. Like, why not?
His dad.
Not that he's got an issue with it, and he had some questions. He's like, are you sure you're gonna be around for 18 years with your wife and your child, or are you gonna make other decisions?
My God.
Tony, move your head.
Well,
Like,
we are proud of you.
$20 is $20. So.
$20.
Honestly, you got it. Oh, whoa. Actually, do you guys know the guy who's trading up the simp paper up to a
How's
yeah.
How's he doing?
Check out his video tomorrow when I referenced my company. Guess who's getting a bike for a trade up?
Nice.
The boy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
wow.
Dude.
Oh no
Big
shit.
brain mode. That's
smart. That's smart.
I used to do that shit in TF2, bro.
Can we talk about the
Scrap
fact
unusual?
that
Shit.
John, what is your nose ring at right now on eBay?
I think it's at 2,800. I was so pissed that the hairs got taken down.
I was really pissed. My hair got taken. It was at $50,000.
Yeah.
50,000.
7K.
People are bidding for their hairs.
But the DIY dress, the outfits and stuff that are actually legally allowed to be sold, $14,000 and $14,900.
Are people actually like paying?
I don't know, but they end tomorrow.
Like that one guy, the one guy who made the painting that sold for like 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, his got like that was a scam. Like he got scammed like 100,000.
No. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Just for a second, seriously.
But
I told everyone it's for me to get a camera so I can start a YouTube. So
yeah,
there might be someone.
Cool. I told everyone that mine was so I can get a camera to start an OnlyFans. I think that's why I got more money than John.
I have an Amazon wish list to go like, hey guys, can you buy my new dresses? I just want to try them out for you guys.
I was thinking. So we have the baby registry, right? I was gonna find the most obscure, weirdest items that you could find on Amazon and put them on the baby registry to see if people would notice.
I support it.
Just like
I absolutely love it.
Duct tape and rope and like a pitchfork.
Water cooling system. You should get one of those things they have in schools where like they implant it into the wall, like the filtered water things.
Yes, I know that.
A urinal.
I used to make so many memes about those water fountains, like the LG 1150 K series or whatever.
They're so nice though. It's like cold water.
They're OP. They're OP.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna mention this really quick because someone in the chat noticed. You guys know who Tyler Brash is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all know me and Tyler Brash had this in common.
You got roasted by Cody Cull.
I was the first one, Cody and Noel.
The other thing you guys both have in common is your content is really hard to watch. Kidding, that's a joke.
Oh wow!
I never get a roast any. I try and come across as like the nice guy and stuff in my videos, so this is fun to roast people.
I make this fake personality in my videos where I'm nice to people.
When you look as like primitive and decivilized as you do, it comes with the mentality. I get it.
3.6 million.
I can't beat you there. I can't.
That's the only time that I will brag about that. I was texting John earlier, and I was like, yeah, I had a pretty good. I was like, I did well this month, and he goes, well is an understatement, and I was like, no, I just whatever. Just let me stay humble, and he's like, I'm your best friend. Slay, girl, slay. I tried FaceTiming him earlier, but he was pooping.
Best friend, you know what I mean?
He was pooping, and he wouldn't answer the phone.
Kevin's just riding this high right now. Like no matter what happens, even if his barbecue winds up in the neighbor's lawn, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I made him text my wife. I made John text my wife and tell my because like.
What the fuck is that?
What the hell
How
was
did you
even that?
find that? Where did you
That
find
is
that?
so good. Is that a
First
screenshot?
page of Google, baby.
Oh god damn it!
Doubles.
I think that if you Google me, I don't come up, which is good.
Google said that there's a website that says my net worth is between $100,000 and $1 million. And I was like, where do they decide this stuff? Like they just come up with this stuff. And then it says that my marital status is single,
never mind.
but in the description that my wife is in a lot of my videos. So I think their information might be a little bit off.
They took me off of famous birthdays.
They also took me off of famous birthdays.
I've never been on famous birthdays.
Yes, they remove people from that.
Dude, they don't have a
on it,
profile
but they don't have my
picture for me.
information.
It sucks.
The profile picture they have for me makes me look like, what was it, Tony? What was it that my profile picture on famous birthdays?
Oh, hold on, let me pull it up really quick.
You're wearing a cowboy hat, right?
Oh yeah, that's at Watershed.
I think I said you look like Eric Church or something.
No, it wasn't Eric Church. It was someone else.
Jonah Hill.
What background is that?
That is great.
I still don't have a profile picture. That's
Oh, you know who it was? Who sings Tennessee Whiskey?
Chris
I
Stapleton.
said you look like Chris Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton, yeah. That's the picture.
So John, do you have a comment to make about this situation? Not to put you on the spot or anything, but like let's put you on the spot. What's the deal?
No, just talking. And we can't meet, so that's why we stopped making videos, because we're not just gonna like get a bunch of clout on it. And it was just a little too much, I think, for both of us at first, because people were like photoshopping me and her family pictures. And I haven't even met her.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's like, it's just a little, like, obviously, you know, it's probably like a younger fan or something, but we were just like, hey, like, we literally just started talking and I haven't met her in person. So why don't we back off? And
But honestly, though, if you guys did get together, that would be like a more anticipated wedding than anything else ever.
It'd be better than the people.
Probably would.
Bro,
I did get ordained. I made that video about getting ordained. I am ordained.
Guess what? You inspired me to go get ordained, so now I'm gonna start.
It's actually really easy to get ordained. You just have to pay for the license in whatever state that you're
Are you talking about the Church of Life ordained?
So now,
service
but
thing?
listen. Now I'm gonna start this service where you can let Jesus marry you, and I'm gonna come in the whole garb.
When my wife and I got married in Vegas, we were gonna have Elvis marry us, but we were broke, like broke. We had like enough money to eat for like 2 days and then fly home after we got married. So we ended up not getting married by Elvis. But there is a Denny's in Las Vegas that you can get married at.
You guys seen the video 3 a.m. at
Ideal
Denny's?
wedding spot.
That's so good.
Yeah,
Jared, you talked about.
That's me. What's that right there?
I
have the hat.
Yes, please.
Jenny.
You guys know I actually drove to the exact spot to take this photo.
You're muted, Jennings.
It's a good photo. It's really good.
Thank you. It
There we go.
is 4 hours away from
You
my
want to know
house.
you're muted?
You're
Wait,
not
somebody muted me?
No, you're
muted.
good.
You did not know that? You were
Was I talking?
Yeah, you were talking a little bit ago.
Guys, I'm a Disney prince. Look at that. I got a bird on my finger and everything.
Oh.
He's got a bird on his finger.
So cute. I got a bird on my finger.
Aww.
That's so great. Is that what Artist 93 drew?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Artist 93 drew me as a prince. That's
sick.
so cute.
Aw.
You guys remember this?
Dude, yeah. Oh god.
There was a lot of content that was made with this baby that involved like me practicing like being
Yeah, wasn't that your training baby?
a lot of non-TikTok appropriate stuff like, oh, there's a bun in the oven and the baby was in the oven.
Totally TikTok appropriate.
Yeah. But like for some reason we thought it was hilarious and it would work, but no, TikTok was like, that's not okay.
They didn't like that.
Dude, oh my god, look at Bethany. Look at Bethany's.
Yo!
I can't see
I'm putting that on a candle.
That needs to be on a
Literally,
candle.
I'm not even joking.
Me and Jennings were sitting like this for a good 2 minutes.
No.
Bethany's is golden. Please send that to me. I'll
What is going on?
I'm
Please
going,
send me that.
Oh my god. Dude, Tony, I met you 5 minutes before we took that picture. Before Adam took the picture of you on the.
You're so
on the
nice,
wall
Caroline.
That was the morning I fell down the stairs with the glass in my hand.
You did.
Did you save the glass?
No,
Tony,
it was a bottle of Jägermeister, and I started falling, so I clutched it like a football because I cared more about, and I just tumbled down the fucking stairs into the wall, and I like. For some reason, I needed to take a sip of it to make sure it was okay. So I drank it, and then I was like, "It's good, everyone, we're good." And then I stood up, and then I fell again.
Dude, Tony, I'm so upset because the photo you have in your background right now, one of those contacts tore. Luckily, not in my eye, so I haven't had that pair of contacts, and that's like one of my favorite pairs.
oh my gosh, I have the same. I have these Pennywise contacts, and one of them broke. So if I want to, I can only wear one. It's really sad.
I'm too scared to put in contacts.
The fucking crew neck I'm wearing on that picture caught on fire. So now I have a new one of the same one.
Caught on fire.
Yeah, the day I got back from playlist.
I want to hear that. How did it catch on fire?
Dude, I came home and I got back from the airport and I hopped in my truck and I drove 3.5 hours and I got in my house and I laid down and I went to sleep and I woke up and something smelled like it was burning.
Yo, John.
And I ran downstairs really fast and there was a
Caroline.
small fire and my shit caught. What's going on?
Caroline's leaving.
I hate that. I hate that so much. I need to stop. I need to stop posting.
Oh my god. Oh my
Someone's
god.
gonna get that tattooed on
Oh.
themselves. Right? That
Potato?
that's gonna happen, Caroline.
Hang on, wait.
Caroline wants the
Rusty
rock.
chick,
Caroline wants that rock.
Rusty Fox.
My sword doesn't show up in the green screen.
Someone tattooed her face doing that face on their leg. So there's a pretty good chance that picture right there will be tattooed on someone.
Bruh, I want this photo tattooed on someone.
No,
Everyone in here is like decently large. So big question for the group: who's got fan tattoos?
I do. I have they're all tattoos of my tattoo.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
That I guess it doesn't count because it's not my face, but like that is this tattoo.
I only know one person who's gotten their face tattooed on a fan, and it's
That's
fucking
crazy.
Trevor Wagner, and it's like this. Big.
No.
Oh
way.
yeah, that was so weird.
But have you seen
got
what Trevor
Trevor's-
Wagner looks like? Like I would get him tattooed on me. So
Me and Trevor are moving in together. So
Yeah, I know. I
coming
get
over.
Atticus
I'm straight,
tattooed
but
on
I'm
me,
coming
low-key.
over.
that's fine.
Bro, yo. Hey, Trevor was super chill when I met him at Playlist. He was super awesome.
Trevor's the nicest fucking guy in the world, and what's great is he told everyone he was 5'4" for so long that when the playlist party came around and
Bro's
he's
like
6'6", he's like 6'6".
Well, no.
people he's
'cause he was
5'4".
like, you
Okay.
you're 6'2", my guy. So you got to give me some credit.
Okay, I'm 6'4" in my
But he's
40s.
big.
He's taller than me.
Yeah,
Wait,
I've been
you're
telling my fans I'm
6'4"?
5'11", but I'm actually 5'10" and a half. So
I tell it.
What the fuck is that?
Let's
Double
just
tap
keep in
that one.
mind. Let's just keep in mind. I told everyone that I was 6'3" before playlist.
No.
I told everyone I was 6'3" before playlist, and I'm 5'6".
No. Two people in my house were like internet dating for 2 months before we got there, and he said he was 6'2", and he showed up 5'11", and she dumped him in the kitchen.
Oh my god!
First day in front of everybody.
But if I break up with
ridiculous.
But if I break up with a woman for being 400 pounds more than what she says, I'm an asshole.
Double standards.
I want to create a second account, I have a second account. I want to create a third account where I don't show my face.
I want to merge.
I want to create an account. Wait, I already have a second account. I want to create a third account.
I want to create a third account where I don't show my face, where I can like talk about things that, shouldn't be talked about.
Dude, I fucking has anyone in here found my second account yet?
Yeah, I follow both.
Right. Yeah.
My second account has the word fuck in it, so you can't look it up. You have to just naturally find it. And I say such terrible things. Like I said this girl looked like what early menopause looks like. I say mean things.
What does that even mean?
I say mean things. I would like to make
account.
I would like to make jokes that are funny that won't cancel me.
Yeah.
Right?
Let me clarify. I make fun of mean people. This girl was saying
that's
this
what I
kid
mean.
looked like
That's what I
Voldemort.
mean. Not like be a complete asshole, but
Yeah, and I'm not making fun of nice folks.
Yeah.
I should have clarified that.
But the other thing
I'm not
too
gonna
is-
make fun of Caroline. She's the nicest person in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm making fun of like the female equivalent of Clap Daddy. Just like
I also want to like do like hella story times about when I was using and drinking, because that would be hilarious.
But TikTok doesn't like the real
The
shit.
first time I ever took a certain substance, I ended up in another state, and I don't know
Really?
how I got there, and I had no clue.
Oh.
For real?
Wait, hold on. How many states away? How many states away?
3.
Fuck, I was
Montana?
2. God damn it.
Dude, that's crazy.
3 states away.
Bars will do that. Too.
Oh, dude,
Second
you want to hear some shit? My buddy
Wait,
Bryce
look at
goes to
Bethany's background.
Oh shit!
I can't see it.
Hold on.
No,
I
it's
have to-
clean.
Love that with my whole heart. Bethany, I'm taking a photo right now.
That is so
Oh my
sick.
god, that's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Tony, is
Hey,
Yeah.
Bethany, can you Photoshop my face onto every single person in the Baby Driver
Wait,
poster?
Liam, what'd you say?
Caroline, smile.
Wait, what,
Your,
Cole?
your second account.
Are you trying to find it?
message
Good
you.
luck.
You won't find
It's
it.
Amazing.
fucking
Tony.
right in the beginning of the name.
I'm sorry.
It's-
I love editing people. Jared, you can vouch for that.
His second account
Yes.
is what
Oh,
is
Bethany,
right
that's
next to
wonderful.
his
Thank
name.
you.
Wait, say that
I
again.
realized he had both.
His second account, you see on his page, on his deal right there, it says Antisteezy and it says fucking Tony. You won't be able to search for it.
Okay. No, yeah, I'm going through your following right now.
You're going through who I'm following?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'll
follow
find it.
Yes,
almost
John.
2,000 people.
Yes, John.
God.
You'll find it eventually. It's just like it's really difficult to find because the word fuck is in it. It's at the very bottom of the barrel.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go.
Well,
Jennings, were you saying my name a second ago?
Yeah. I was.
that picture of Iron Sanctuary is
Yo, I love duetting Jesus cosplayers. Like my boy Scotty Wartooth is one of my favorite people to duet as Lucifer. So if you ever want to throw some Jesus stuff up, I got you, bro.
Well, are you okay with having alcohol in a duet? Because there's a video of me dressed up as Jesus and I throw back a bottle of New Am.
I mean, bro, Scotty Wartooth did an awesome video where somebody like texted him, "So are you the real Jesus?" And he goes, "No." Then he takes a water bottle, pours it into his wine glass, and turns it into wine, and it's just the most full video.
Dude, hold on.
It's
Wait a
gorgeous,
minute.
bro.
I'm gonna turn a water bottle into Jaeger transition style.
Dude.
Wait, I've done that. I did it. I actually fucking did that.
Of course you already did it. Of course you already did it.
Mouse,
You
stop
saw
poking
so
whoever
many-
that is. in
Mouse,
the
that
eyeball.
makes me uncomfortable.
What?
What you're doing, poking
Stop
eyeballs. I don't
finagling the
like it.
eyeball.
Oh,
bro.
stop poking my eyeball.
Oh, that's mine. No,
That's you.
no.
That.
Hey, Mouse. Hey, Mouse.
Move on.
It's
So
Liam.
you guys know the old face filter on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
work for me.
Oh.
I try and do it, and it literally doesn't change.
It doesn't do anything for me either.
Is it because we're old?
I think it's just because when I attempted it, I had been up for like 48 hours, and the bags under my eyes had bags.
That's my problem. I got these super tough bags underneath my eyes, and I tried getting rid of them, and I was like, I wonder where these came from. And then like I think about it every now and again. I think like 12 years of drug abuse can affect your face a little bit.
You know what? I think that's a fair assumption.
Yeah,
Can you change
you
your
know,
background, please?
What?
At the end, at the
I don't
end
wanna
of
get
my
canceled
kick.
on a Zoom call.
Hey, I picked up
yeah.
my 4-year chip a week ago.
Thanks, Mouse. I
Hey,
appreciate it.
congratulations. That's awesome.
Hey, that's awesome. I got my 5 years April 2nd.
Hell yeah, man.
Heck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh wait, Stefan said he got his 4-year. I missed it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's fucking awesome.
Man,
Wait, did you actually
that's
get
so
your
cool.
chip or just the date pass?
Oh yeah, no, I got the chip.
Oh shit!
Hey, you got the
I
chip
gotta
on.
grab my chip.
I have the book in my closet. It's buried in boxes, but I have the book in the closet. I actually have 3 copies of it, but 2 of the copies are missing like a lot of pages.
That's
but
my
I do.
5-year.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
My
shit.
sponsor
Cool.
broke
I'm proud of
quarantine to give
y'all.
it to me.
That's tight.
That's such
Yeah.
a worthy reason, and
But
anyone
he
that says
forgot-
otherwise can fuck
He
off.
forgot to give me my 4-year, so he figured it was fair.
Absolutely.
Mouse, I sent you a new picture you can put for your background. If you
I'm
want.
too busy looking at my patent pending Supreme Oreo.
Dude, I will literally go to New York and stomp on those Supreme Oreos. That's the
Stop on my Supreme
dumbest
Oreos.
thing
You won't.
ever.
I'll eat them before you get here, my guy.
I
Oh, my
will,
God.
motherfucker. I will. I hope you know that I will. I will
Hey,
fly out
who's-
there and eat them.
Whose
Do
YouTube
it.
is this streaming on right now?
It's on mine right now. So
It's
it's,
on-
Oh fuck,
yeah,
boys!
so
I'm
it's-
supposed to stream in 7 minutes.
oh,
Hey, no, fuck it. I'll just stream the Zoom call. I don't
just stream the Zoom call.
Stream
So
the
it's
Zoom call.
I've made a YouTube just for this. That's just called the Big TikTok Party. Basically,
I would stream on
whenever I can do
TikTok,
this, I'll
but
do
you
it.
know,
so.
for no reason, I'm banned for another 4 days.
Yeah.
Someone just sent me a message saying that my cross dressing I should change and have a separate account and have it, instead of being Iron Sanctuary, have it be Irene Sanctuary.
Irene Sanctuary.
What's the? Someone's asking what the stream is. Can someone put like the link for the stream in the chat?
Yeah, hang
I'll-
on.
I'll just thank
If you
God for
scroll all the
MacBooks.
way
I
up,
can
it should
copy
be the
on the
first one.
computer and paste.
Would you
it.
be able to just copy and paste it?
Yeah, if you just, I can copy it on my computer. And
Okay.
it'll
Yeah.
let me paste it on my.
Yeah, I
phone.
love that on Apple where you can just copy and paste it and you just open it on your phone.
I just want to make that clear. I have AirPods, a MacBook, and I'm also do CrossFit.
Caroline.
CrossFit.
Caroline.
Workout is strong.
Remember we
meat,
got on
yeah.
my stream and I was literally eating lunch?
Yeah.
That's the quality of like a PG stream I was doing when I got reported for whatever the age thing was.
Really? I was actually roasting you because it looked like you were eating salad without salad dressing. I didn't know how to feel about it.
That's exactly right.
I'm looking at
There
y'all's
was-
rooms
To report
right
you
now,
for it. It's
and
a salad dressing thing.
I do keto Monday through Saturday, so a lot of greens is all I can really have. So
Yeah, no, that was super PG. I don't know why they would totally ban you.
oh, that's why I'm just like, yo. So I appealed the live stream thing, and then I sent another appeal this morning saying, guys, like, I even try not to swear on my live streams. Like, anyways,
Yeah.
I'm a little salty. It's like the only work I had while not working.
Mhm.
So I'm just like,
You know, exactly. You know,
Yeah.
I used to banned all the time, and finally, like, I'd be like up in my manager's business all the time, like, get me unbanned right now, you know. So
I got banned like right after I hit 1 million followers for 7 days. No, right before. It was right before I hit 1 million followers.
Me.
I was underage. I was considered, I don't meet the age requirements.
yes,
And at
but
the
that's where I'm
time-
like, how can you not look and be like,
Well, at the time, I think that was their way. There were, because I had to send a picture of my ID, right? But
Yeah,
at the
same.
time when that happened, it wouldn't allow me to appeal it. And so I'm like, I gotta wait 7 days. And I was growing at a fast rate at that point.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna miss my 1 million follower stream. And then they approved me to live stream like 5 hours before I hit 1 million followers.
That's crazy.
That's
I
probably-
have 2 things. Number 1, Scorpion has joined the chat. What's up, Scorpion? I see you down there with your mask.
Whoa.
That's the
Nope.
first thing.
Number 2, it's just frustrating because it's like, what can you do besides sit? Like, I've had times where they've gotten back to an appeal like a day later, pretty quick, and I've had times where they've never gotten back to me, and I'm just like.
The one that I appealed, so I had one for some reason. Now it only allows you.
You were talking about me as Scorpion. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
But there was one video that got taken down it was gaining like 100,000 views, like every 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah. And usually when if it's gonna get taken down, it gets taken down during that time, and it got taken down, right? So I appealed it, and then it still let me keep appealing it. So I sent 40 appeals in, and they approved the video right away. Like they came back right away. But I had another one
because when they do block something, they half the time they don't give a good reason why. And I'm like, cool, I've read your recommendations. Where's the issue? Like, so I posted a Spider-Man video with Ava Lee, and like both of us made sure to stand sideways. There was like no view of anything. And they're like, yeah, no, sorry, it still violates community guidelines. Like, you guys are killing me. Like, you've got no offense. You've got girls like pulling up sweatpants past their butt to show that they've got a butt, whatever else, and like skin tight clothes. I'm about to post one of those and see if there's no blockage, because if so,
there was a whole
X-rated than my Spider-Man cosplay stuff.
Mm-hmm. There was a whole video where someone made a video saying like, I can't believe this video got taken down, but this gets to stay up. And you saw that one, right? Her whole fucking I don't know how old the chick was, but you can see 95% of her underboob. The only thing that wasn't showing was her nipple. They gotta stay up.
I saw Alinity's nip slip on TikTok the other day with 285,000 likes.
Yo, TikTok allowed me to do a handstand. Take off my sweatpants in a handstand, so I'm wearing my sliders, athletic sliders, and but they'll block a fully clothed Spider-Man cosplay. I'm like, where's the?
That's me too. I was doing one of those.
I can get naked upside down.
I was just walking. It's bad, and they blocked it.
Maybe there's an issue with Sony and TikTok.
But no.
I wouldn't doubt it. Though. I really wouldn't doubt it.
Man, I don't know. Sony's nah, you can only have 4 people do Spider-Man. That's it.
The only person I've seen who does a lot of skin tight stuff and doesn't get blocked is Trevor Bell, who does all Superman and stuff. But I'm like, yo, I'm wearing 3 pairs under the Spider-Man costume. You can't see anything. I made sure of it. I don't understand. I'm trying so hard to make it wholesome and fun, and it's.
Yeah, I once inflated a condom for a video, and that got taken down multiple times.
So I had another video a while back. It was on Amazon. There's a cock ring camera.
Yeah.
Right? I think I know this one.
So that was my video. I made a video.
Put it in a bag of Doritos, didn't you?
It's a picture of the cock ring on Amazon, and it's got a camera on it. And I didn't do a caption on it, I don't think, but I just did that. And it's that song. If you got depression or something like that, right?
I'm gonna dip my hand into a
video of just a POV.
My dick in the bag of Doritos.
And when I uploaded it originally, I got flagged and taken down right away because it played the whole song. I put my dick in a bag of Doritos. But
I put my dick in a bag of Doritos.
The one that stayed up, I appealed it and blocked out cock, and I had to re-upload the video finally it uploaded, and it was just the camera, the POV, and it stopped the video. I put and then it stopped, but it's just the you can see the camera going into a bag of spicy Doritos.
Oh my god! I just what the fuck? I thought I had
blown up by a creeper.
I thought I had safe search on Google, and I tried to look up that thing that he was just talking about. Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's on Amazon.
Why would you ever try to look that up?
I just wanted the ring itself, the camera device.
If you don't.
I was gonna put the camera as my picture behind me. I was just gonna put the camera where Jennings' face is, but no.
Tony, you out of anyone in this chat, why do you have safe search?
Yo, wait,
that's so true.
Out of any single
person
in here.
His reaction and me in the background of my contacts in was a whole mood right there.
Okay.
Whole experience.
I'm going through every single person that you are following to find his account. I cannot find Tony's account.
Liam, will you read it?
Why is your mic complete crap again, Liam?
Speak to us. Use your outside voice.
Is that better?
Yes. Thank you.
You know, I try not to complain about this too much, but like, I want a blue check mark.
Bitch, I'm getting verified next week, motherfucker.
No, you're not.
3.6 mil. What? Yeah, no, I am. I'm getting verified Thursday.
How?
How do you know that? They tell you before that?
Well, no, so I had to hit like this group of milestones. I had to do all this shit before I could get it because I'm gonna be in a TV show, so everyone.
Hey, congratulations!
Awesome! Hell yeah, dude!
So all the confirmed cast are gonna get verified on everything. I'm not getting verified on Instagram because they're a bunch of fucking assholes.
Wait a second. Is the TV show the one that you kept hinting at in the videos? I was literally going to try to be a part of that, but I didn't know if that was real or not. So
What
I didn't.
show?
It's called Crosswalk. It's
Called Crosswalk by Stay Sharp.
Believe it or not, I pronounced it like that too. It's I Stay Sharp.
Bethany, that's amazing.
Bro,
Oh my gosh.
Here's the tough thing, because I know like if you do acting, you can get picked up and verified across all platforms pretty quick. But the tough thing about like wanting to be like an actual actor, like having actual acting things, is like I've been reached out to about reality shows, but the issue is you don't want to do a reality show and then try to go to legit acting. It just doesn't work out well.
You typecast yourself and then you're stuck.
Exactly right, bro. Then you miss other like big roles as yourself. And so as much as I would like to be like, yes, I will go be on Love Island or whatever that show is.
I love Love Island.
Or The Circle. Like I've had all these companies reach out to me and I'm just like, I can't. I know it'd be easy, but I can't. So it's like, well, we'll just wait until Netflix picks me up.
Isn't that show on Netflix? It's like you have to stay on an island for a month and not have sex with anyone.
Yeah, what is up with that?
Like
it's pretty sick.
What you have to do, it's the easiest thing in the world. Get married, you won't have sex for a long time.
Hey, marry your and I won't say how long.
That's a joke.
Marry your career.
There's three rings in marriage. There's the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the supper ring.
You guys know what's the oxymoron? Like two things that don't make sense, right? Like jumbo shrimp, happily married.
Happily married.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to our future, y'all.
That's a joke, though, by the way. Honestly, no. Marriage is great until you get famous on TikTok and spend 90% of your life on the app and doing stuff like this, and then your wife just gets upset because you ignore her.
Well, hey, I did want to mention, you guys, I'm about to go crash, but can we like set a day that we do this?
Yeah,
Thursdays.
We can do this.
Genuinely appreciate all of you and hanging out like this so much.
This is cool.
Yeah, no, I feel this.
We could if someone wants to if we want to make it official, we could make like a account and it'll be like a live stream podcast.
Once a week.
That would be so cool.
Yeah. If we like if we had like themed weeks where we talked about like what it's like as a creator and stuff like that, like that'd be awesome.
No, that would be fun.
Someone start a group chat. Someone start a group chat.
I'm not saying I love you guys.
I'll start it. I'll start it right now.
Good.
I love
All right,
you,
but
Jennings,
none of y'all leave yet. One sec, I'm adding y'all to it real quick.
Well, I think it's just Jennings heading out.
Oh, okay, never mind. Fuck it. Jennings, you're good. I got you the first one on
Nice to
here.
meet you.
Solid.
See ya, homie. Have a good one.
Have a good one, Jennings. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you guys are for real awesome. Y'all let me know if y'all want to make this a thing and
Definitely.
Let's do it. Sweet dreams, everybody. If you sleep, unless you're Tony.
Tony doesn't sleep.
Right.
Where'd Tony go?
He's probably gaming.
No, I'm here.
He's streaming on Twitch.
I'm trying to start my Twitch stream right now, but it's telling me all my drivers stuff. It won't fucking let me.
Liam, are you
Tony?
Gotcha.
Tony, I found your account.
No way, you found it?
Yeah, boy, I found it.
What account?
I found his second account.
Nice.
All right, guys.
Jennings, appreciate it, man. Have a great night. Take care.
Of course, Jennings, guys.
Goodbye, man.
Yeah, man. Have a great one.
God damn it, Tony! You get more views per video on your second account than I get on my regular account.
Same.
Jasmine, what's your Instagram?
It's JDestWP.
Okay,
that's something I don't understand. I've never understood the algorithm. I've never understood how to make a viral TikTok. I just post stuff that I think is funny, and some of them kick off.
That's
and
what.
then,
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna make this to go viral, because the videos that I spend a bunch of time trying to make go viral, the first one I did, I spent like 4 hours. I filled a bathtub with top ramen, and the whole deal, right? It flopped.
You and your bathtubs, man.
I've got tons of ideas. I will fill my bathtub with Beerbongjohn too if it'll go viral.
Hey,
I
wait,
just
hold on.
don't
Is that like an
understand it.
open
Like-
offer or?
Really
So
only
we should get Tony in a tub filled with Jägermeister.
What do you guys think about the guy who is like famous because
What's that movie? Was it Oktoberfest? Where was it Oktoberfest? I can't remember what it was, but like the guy fell into a vat of beer and had to drink all of the beer.
Yeah, it was Oktoberfest.
It was Oktoberfest. Okay, I can see Tony doing that.
Probably. Hey, I'm gonna leave the call really quick to try to get my stream started. Mouse, text me the information to get back in.
Yeah, got you.
Thank you, sir. All right, be right back.
But again, with the algorithm thing is, so I am so surprised that TikTok has ever brought me this far. But I literally got hired at this job at this company because of TikTok. Because I made TikToks. I'm running
TikTok's
this company's
on my resume
TikTok.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, literally, it's insane. Like a year ago, I started making these videos for fun. I started out doing Spider-Man stuff. A year later, I moved to California in the middle of a pandemic to make TikToks for a bike company. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I love it so much. But the thing is that my boss is like, oh yeah, study the algorithm, like make sure all that stuff. It's like, I don't know what I've been doing for the past year. I just post out whatever I think is cool. And then sometimes it picks up. Like literally my account hasn't been doing too hot to be honest. But then a few days ago, I just posted a video with because I have a tattoo is in Morse code. This is Boo on it. And I heard someone use the audio again on the For You page. The Welcome with the Strange Tattoo. Not sure how I got that one. The Zach Galifianakis. I just like in 5 minutes I threw together a video and an audio, and it's at 500,000 views right now.
That's fire.
And so I when he's like, yeah, man, just study the algorithm. They're always changing it. Like, you got this. Like, I don't know what to do. I just post anything, and sometimes it works.
That's what I
like.
dumbed it down,
And Liam,
honestly.
the thing, Liam, I've seen your like. It's so crazy to remember just like how we met, and then just how far that I've like watched you come since like the first day I saw you. Like, that was freaking crazy to me.
Yeah.
And I've been
Thanks,
like,
man.
I admire the shit out of you just because like you're really chasing the bag, like in your own way for sure, you know? But,
That's
like,
the
you're
thing
really
too, is like I feel like I've just gotten lucky. Like I just made some videos, some people ended up liking it. I've made some friends. Then I cosplayed a character at a certain time, and then Disney was like, yo,
which is perfect.
fly you
This
down
is
to California
absolutely
for a day.
perfect. Like, it's all chance, but it freaking makes it like it makes
I'm
so
just
much
hoping it
sense.
still
though.
comes.
It makes so much sense though. That's the thing, is it makes so much sense.
It makes sense that it's me?
Yeah, and it makes sense the timing of it all and how it's all working out
yeah.
for you. Like, it all just like comes together perfectly.
Thanks, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
no,
it.
it's really cool. Like, I thought it was really
I don't know. Well, I hope it all still works
All of this is
downtown with this
insane.
pandemic.
Like all of this whole thing is crazy, because
Literally.
I mean, at least from what I've seen, most of us obviously were like no one before the app, or not really like well known or recognized, and then now like
what
you get recognized at drive-throughs. Or like you have people. The craziest thing for me is like I didn't really start until like November, right? So like a lot of the people that I follow like are now following me, and I'm having conversations like John and Caroline and Jennings. I followed them way before I even like started making videos. So like it's just crazy how you can go. That's why the whole lucky thing, I think that does play a part in it, because I know people that make really good content that just don't grow. Their account just doesn't grow, right?
Dude.
And then other people that make content that's not good that does grow. because they're attractive or whatever reason it is.
Call them out.
Like,
Call them out. I didn't. What? I'm sorry. Oh my God.
I'm kidding. No, but like, no, like I'm not. It's no one in particular. I just see it, right? And you guys see it too. Like you have.
Yeah,
like,
no.
It doesn't make any sense.
I started TikTok 2 months ago, man. So
You know
How
what?
many where are you
You
at
do
now?
amazing stuff. Like your music
I
is so
just
good.
I just hit I think I just hit 160.
That's fire.
That's
so
dope,
cool.
dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's so dope. Like,
For a month and a half, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
took me 8 months
yeah,
to
that's
hit 160.
really fucking like.
That's why,
really
like,
good.
have you seen that video going around? I think or Carson Elliott, the Talkbox guy, he made a video and he's like thinking about how crazy, like how much different his life would have been had he not said if you say so into a tube, right?
Yeah.
Like I saw another person remake the same video. They're like, my life would be so much different if I didn't do this. And then Caleb Finn did it, and he's like, he didn't break open that door that one time. And then I remade it, and I was like, my life would be incredibly different if I didn't put glitter in my beard and try and beat John in a beard competition. I would be no one. Right?
Did you guys just see TikTok Baddies video? He was talking about how he literally deleted TikTok.
Yeah.
And then he was in the like a Taco Bell drive-through, and he got like a Baja Blast and something. And then he had an idea. He like gave it one last shot, re-downloaded TikTok, made his like iconic video of like the pie from Memoiro.
Yes.
He did that and blew up. Like it's insane.
That's crazy.
And then see, go ahead, John.
I almost quit when I had just under 5,000 followers. One of my good friends found my account and was like mocking me. And I tried playing it off.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, well, did you at least like and follow? And he was like, nah.
Yeah.
I almost quit.
Right.
See, I was in the same boat. Go ahead, Caroline.
Yo, Cole, wait.
In a video when I was 16 and I had downloaded the app and it was still Musical.ly at the time and it just transitioned into TikTok, so they were doing a whole new marketing thing and I was about to quit, so I was like, I don't know what TikTok is, I don't know what to say, so I'm gonna quit. And then they started putting my video up on Snapchat. You know, they put one of these terrible videos. It was a bad video. I looked so bad in it. And shut up, Cole.
I'm just waiting my turn.
And the same thing, like I was like, I'm gonna quit because all the kids in my school kept saying this on their Snapchat in the middle of class. They go, is it you? And I got relentlessly made fun of, and I was like, what do I do about this? Should I like keep going with it, or it was a nightmare, but I just kept going. And I'm here, so
I felt that too, actually, like really deep, because I quote blew up. I can't see Cole's screen right now, so
bro, what the fuck?
But like I quote blew up when I was a senior in high school, and like, dude, that was not good. Like I had one video that remember when remember the video where it's like, you are thicker than a snake.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So I remember it was that, and then I'm gonna show you from Caleb because it was the video. I merged them both together into just like it was just a quick second. I was just gonna keep it in the drafts, and I posted it, and it was like me going, I'm gonna show you are thicker than a snicker, heavy like, and I put it together, and it was my first video to like blow up that. And kids started finding me. I was literally in study hall sitting there, and I got a text like, dude, some girls found your TikTok in my class, like from a friend. I was like, oh God. And it was just, I'd start getting looks and stuff. And now I'm like the famous person from my town. Dude, because I grew up I was in a small town.
Wait. Okay, I was gonna share something, but Cole, go. Cole, go.
No, it's okay. So
no, go. You've been waiting.
My freshman year, I was on the news for Pokemon Go. And so I was like the best person in Orlando, Florida for Pokemon Go. I dressed up as Ash Ketchum, walked around the lake, and played 24/7.
Legend.
And I got made fun of relentlessly for that my freshman year of high school.
Oh, fuck that. You're a god.
So bad. And then I deleted the app after I got bullied so hard for it. I waited till the day I graduated to post my first TikTok, and I still got shit on. Oh my God, it was awful.
That's the worst. I almost quit because I'm 27 years old. I'm not young. Like hella people were like, "You're too old for the app." Like family members and friends were like they'd watch my videos and they'd like, I'd be embarrassed by them, right? And because they weren't anywhere close to the kind of content that I do now, but like they weren't like cringy content. It was just weird having someone else watch one of my videos. And I had people that I went to high school with like message me and say, "Well, I saw one of your videos on TikTok." Like even after like I had a couple do good, you know, I started getting viewed more, and then but I still wasn't like anywhere, like I wasn't like you know, big. My account wasn't big at all. I had people message me like, "Oh my God, why would you even post that?" Like people would send me memes that were making fun of people on TikTok, right? Almost like John saw one earlier. Is like guys that have TikTok slap their own ass during sex.
I posted that to my Instagram story. I love that.
That's pretty funny.
Send me stuff like that and tag me and stuff like that, right? And full disclosure, like after this quarantine's over, I don't have to go back to work. I own my own business. I don't have to go back to work after this quarantine's over.
Yeah.
And it's funny because there's the people that like used to be like, I can't believe you're doing TikTok. During the beard off and like after Christmas and stuff, I had people like, "Hey, you should duet one of my videos." Really? Do you want me to duet one of your videos? Because like 3 months ago, you were like, "I can't believe you're doing that." And then especially it happened even more during the quarantine because no one's at work. Everyone's on TikTok, right? And so my videos started getting viewed more by people I know, like people I went to high school with, people I used to work with, exes. But which that ended up not being an issue. But yeah, it's crazy because like people will make fun of it and they're like, "I can't believe you're doing that." And I almost quit during that time too. Like I almost quit before like Tyler called out John for the whole beard off thing. And I was just about to quit. I was like, I'm not doing this is dumb. And then I was like, you know, and then I did the glitter beard, right? And that was one of my first videos that exploded. Actually, no, I had a video before that explode with like me putting notes around the house, like or not. My wife put notes around the house, and I'm following the notes, and it ends with "take the trash out," right? And that got like 20.
I remember that video. Yeah.
Wait, Jared, let Tony back in real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyways, continue. Sorry, my bad.
You're okay. But like, yeah, and then now it's at the point where like I have people like, "Oh, are you going to go back to work after the quarantine?" It's like, no, I don't need to now. Like at least for the next year.
Hello?
Right? For the next year.
Hello? Oh my God.
Hello?
Kevin's doing a heart-to-heart right now, Tony.
Yeah, he's doing a heart-to-heart.
Kevin's going in,
Kevin's
Tony.
doing a heart-to-heart, Tony.
Oh, what's happening?
That's crazy.
Kevin's doing a heart-to-heart.
The best part is I used to have a friend we called fucking Tony.
Tony.
Fuck yeah, dude! Hell yeah!
Back 1 second.
I think one of the craziest things that happened, like I've been reckoned, like John and I did a meetup when he was here, and we got trapped in the beginning of the mall.
We made it
for like 2 hours by a line of hundreds of people, and we just announced it a day and a half before. Right. And then like when we moved into this is my favorite story ever. When we moved into our new house, I had a bunch of people help us move, right? And it was me, my wife, my best friend who I've known since like 4th grade, and then my electrician who's one of my best friend's little brothers, right? And we went to Red Robin, and I'm sitting at Red Robin, and I have the waiter comes up to me and he goes, "Are you like famous or something? Because I got 2 girls in the back freaking out." And I'm like, no way, there's no way this. And then and this is like this is the first time this has happened in front of people, because I was at the mall and someone was like, "Hey, you're Ironsanctuary," and I was like, "Yeah," but like this is the first time it happened in front of people. And these 2 waitresses that work at the Red Robin by my house come running around the corner begging to take pictures with me. And this is like, I was not like, I think I had like 1.1 or 1.2 million followers, which is a lot, obviously, but like in the grand scheme of things, like it didn't seem like very much, like I would get noticed in public like that. And after it was over, I'm like sitting there like, you know, the first time you get recognized and someone wants pictures with you, you're all acting like, "Oh, this is the coolest thing ever." So the rest of it, sit there like, these 2 girls freaked out and wanted pictures with me.
Oh, it went away. Fuck.
It was like the coolest thing in the world to me. And then now it's like, I mean, like now I think back on it, I'm like, that's crazy that happened to me now. And like now, because like we're all stuck at home on quarantine,
I thought it was gonna work.
I'm kind of nervous
to go
for
back.
what might happen, like when I go out in public again. Does that make sense? I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm so famous, but like because I've been stuck inside and I haven't gone anywhere.
Cool.
I talk a lot. Sorry, go ahead.
That's all good. No, I'm waiting for you to finish. I'm just waiting in line.
No, I'm good. I've been talking for a lot. So.
He has his tray ready. He's ready to get
I was just gonna say how like
I
barely get noticed in public. I have like 1.1 million or whatever, but I like the first time I got noticed, I was at a
You've gone fucking crazy, my man.
What the hell?
That
yeah.
shit.
But first time I got noticed, I had 70K, and I was at like a Denny's with my parents, and the waiter is like, "Are you purple?" And I'm like, he's like, "You're the guy who went to that noodle shop every day, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that was me." And like my grandmother starts freaking out and like asks for a photo and stuff. And I'm like,
I had a girl yesterday. I went to Walmart and I was in line and I was about to buy my stuff and she was in front of me and she looks back at me, does a double take, does a triple take, and then gets out of the line because she starts having a panic attack because she met me.
Yeah, but that's the fucking like those are the interactions that I hoped to have when I got noticed in public. Like I hoped people would come up to me and like be mad cool about it. But when I first started getting recognized in public, it was never to my face. Like I would just go home and check my DM requests and just have videos of myself like chilling in my DMs.
Me and Kevin get that all the time.
You know how many people send
because
me
of our
videos
fucking
of
truck.
my own truck?
Yeah, me and Kevin get that all the time.
Fuck that.
The first time, the actual very first, I did a story time on it. The first time I ever got noticed was during the beard off. And I was at Walmart buying like 40 gingerbread ornaments, right? But the worst part about this, and I did a story time, I had to use the facilities so fucking bad. Like it was like sweating, like super uncomfortable. Like if I don't make it to the bathroom, there's going to be an issue, right?
You had it in for a few days, didn't you, sir?
The first time I got noticed was by this like 14, 15-year-old girl who's with her mom saying, "Oh, are you on you're from TikTok?" And like I made the interaction go, I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." And then I left really quickly and because I had to use the bathroom, right? Every time I get recognized in public, this girl probably thinks I'm the biggest asshole in the world. She's like, "Oh my God, it's you." And I'm just like, "Yeah, see ya, whatever." And so
stiff arm opened up the bathroom door.
I did a story time about it. She actually, it was like, probably like 2 weeks later, she like sent me a DM. She's like, "That was me. I didn't think you were an asshole. I was just freaking out." And I'm like,
"Oh,
yo, fire.
Nice."
All right, they want me to jump out my 2-story window, but hold on. Basically, this group of kids starts flipping their shit and they start going, yo, that's Tony Mangucci. That guy has an alcohol problem."
Oh my God.
600 people
classic snowboarding.
In the chairlift line are just staring at me going like, "Okay, cool."
You know what?
That's so funny.
One of the kids busts out a water bottle and tosses it to me and goes, "Yo, dude, you look dehydrated. Have some water." And I took it and I shook the bottle and it started fizzling and I was like, "Wow, okay." So I started drinking this vodka and I don't know what the fuck they handed to me, but it was like a combination drink.
Why would you drink that?
Well, I mean,
why would you drink
it? I don't know. Stop judging me.
Him, someone hands you stuff that'll fuck you up and not tells you what it is. You will take it. It doesn't matter.
Kevin
and that's how you ended up 3 states away.
That's
Kevin.
on rookies.
Chose to take what took me 3 states away. What got me landed in jail was the stuff that I didn't know what it was.
And I live by that.
I saw this thing earlier that was like, "Don't call it a problem, call it an opportunity." And I immediately thought of Tony. I was like, Tony has an alcohol opportunity.
Dude, I went to make the video and I clicked on the sound and one of the top videos is someone else saying it. I was like,
Really?
"Fuck, that's bullshit." If you guys want to tune into my Twitch stream, I'm about to jump out the window.
I was literally just about to say, "Tony, jump out your window."
No, I'm about to. I gotta put shoes on. Do I? Yeah, I'm gonna put my.
Tony, watch, I just figured out Twitch today, so.
Oh yeah, by the way, because you got all your gear. After this is over, FaceTime me and I'll set up your whole shit for you. I'll set up your whole thing.
Dude,
which is not easy to set up, but it's
Tony
it's fun when you get
It's
it.
over. I have to give my wife attention. Her birthday's on Saturday, so for like the next 2 days,
Aw.
like I'm radio silence.
Well, at least you got those 200 videos in your drafts.
Yeah, I know.
true.
That's
Yeah,
why I
that's true.
did that too. It was leading up to
Nice.
there. I'm like, I'm gonna have to spend 2 days with my wife. I might as well, find.
It's like the military, just like making more and more and more bombs, just in case.
Just in case. Tony, what's your Twitch?
Antisteezy. Antisteezy.
Yeah, so let's watch you.
Oh, my
Are you gonna
camera's
dive? Or
buffering.
I'm super.
No,
pissed.
you'll see.
Someone
You'll
took
see
the
how I do
Beerbongjohn Twitch name.
Really?
Okay, my only concern is I accidentally clicked on the OnlyFans app, and it actually brought up your OnlyFans too.
I don't have an OnlyFans. What are you talking about?
Someone's making money off of you.
What I'm seeing here tells me something completely different.
There's an OnlyFans with my name on it?
Yep.
You're shitting me. You're shitting me. There's no way.
I'm sorry. That was.
Oh, I got so excited for a second. Damn it.
I got so excited. He says.
That would have been so fucking
There,
fun.
Tony.
You know how many videos I could have made about that? Oh, Ironsanctuary.
I
On that note,
subscribed.
I go. Goodbye, everybody.
Wait, did he do it?
Well,
I think he jumped out his
did,
window.
but it's just lagging behind, so I'm waiting for him to just yeet himself out of his windows.
I'm not seeing. I'm seeing him do it. Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
He jumped.
Oh wait, okay. Kevin subscribed.
Crap! I gotta open my Twitch.
Yeah, he jumped.
I'm behind a little bit. No, yeah, he definitely jumped. I'm just
Yeah,
waiting.
no,
for
I
it from my
definitely
end.
just witnessed him jump.
Have you not seen him do it before? It's
I
hilarious.
really hope he comes back.
Has he done it? Like
He's not
Oh,
coming
he'll
back.
come
this time.
back. There he goes. Okay, cool. Dang, dude, I feel like
delay.
Tony's like the Steve-O of TikTok.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's. I was gonna say that earlier. Right when
He's
you
like
said,
he's like a
"Jump out my
chilled
window,"
down
I
version.
immediately thought
Yeah.
of Jackass.
Yeah, dude, have you guys? Oh my god, I need to find his account. My brother sent me this video of this kid who literally
Wait,
does.
what do you
Welcome
mean
back,
back
Tony.
to back? Oh god damn it! They donated again. I'm going back.
What was that?
I'll be right back.
Hi, Tony.
You guys watch
gotta
that?
do it again.
That fuck Joshy guy or whatever. On
Here's Tony jumping out his window. Oh, never mind. I guess not. He didn't jump
You know
out.
what I'm talking about though? That fuck Joshy. He does like. So I went to the grocery store
Oh
today.
yeah.
And I put toilet paper. I'm like, some of that guy's videos is pretty funny, but if you go look at like some of the rest of the videos that he puts up, I don't understand why his account's still active. The fuck Joshy guy.
He's a YouTuber. He's
he is.
Yeah, he just like goes into like, college classes and does something dumb, then drops it kind of deal. But now
Yeah,
since
that
we're in
guy.
quarantine, he can't do that anymore.
So he goes to grocery stores.
Oh, it's this kind of person.
Complete
Oh.
asshole.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does YouTube stuff too. But
I hate people that
God.
I hate when people make content that like makes someone else's life so much harder.
Yes,
it's
like,
dude.
If I'm gonna do something like that, like I'm gonna share it with whoever I'm like.
Yeah,
Literally. Going to grocery store, like, hey, I want to make a video where I'm gonna act like a complete asshole in your store. Here's what I'm gonna do. I need you to pretend like you're mad about it, and then if they're okay with it, then go ahead and do it. Yeah, it makes the video staged, but like it doesn't make
you an asshole.
If there's a little
Yeah, it
bit
doesn't
of
make you an
there,
asshole.
Oh, I'm gonna distill on you knowledge that no one knows.
They're all fake.
My most popular video ever, the one where I blasted the Monsters Inc. theme song in the gym.
Yeah,
I completely got permission for that before I did it. We set it up. And
Really?
we did it 2 or 3 times before I recorded it.
That's perfect.
But
Didn't you say you got detention though?
It was a story. I had to keep it up. I
Yeah,
got more
but
clout
there's-
that way.
Lying bastard.
See, this is why the other
You started that
to my
trend.
face, Mouse.
I got expelled for this.
Oh, I'm back. What
See
happened?
that I did that video.
Yeah.
Like we recorded it in our gym like 2 or 3 times. I had permission, and
Yeah.
everyone in that class was just like geared up to like not get their ears destroyed.
my most.
I mean,
viewed
like the other
video-
side of that. Yeah.
My most viewed video, the notes around the house one. I wrote the notes.
Yo,
Straight up.
Clipping
I
that
sat
out of the
at
live
my
stream
kitchen
and just
counter.
posting that.
yeah.
I sat at my
Dude.
kitchen counter, wrote like 5 or 6 notes, and then asked my wife where I should put them. and then I had two endings. One ending was not appropriate, but I thought was hilarious. The other ending was take the trash out, right? So I posted that video, and it got like almost 30 million views. And hella the comments. Oh my god! So there was two very big problems that a lot of people had with that video. One of them was like, that's definitely not his wife's handwriting. And then there was hella people like, how do you know what his wife's handwriting looks like? So there was like people saying that's definitely and then like people are saying like, well, no, some women have handwriting like that, right? But there was a part in the video where there was a note in a cabinet where there's like a box of tampons, right? And so in the video, I'm like, ew, tampons. The top comment on that video with like 130,000 likes was, but why did you have to say ew, tampons?
Yeah.
I got crucified for that. So I made a video immediately afterwards. Even the video was completely fake, obviously, right? But I had to make a video afterwards. Like I dumped a box of tampons on myself, and I was like, I don't have an issue with tampons. It was a joke.
Yeah.
People were not.
Well, you run with it. You know what I mean?
You want
gotta
to
run
know
with it.
something interesting I do with my videos? I will sometimes I talk about movies and anime and shit. And so when I do, I'll either like mispronounce someone's name slightly or say something slightly incorrect just so I get more comments of people like trying to roast me.
That's the smartest thing that you can do in a video. I always like preface my next video with like stuff. So like the cereal video, right? The milk and cereal. I did 3 videos in my bathroom where the box of cereal and the milk are on the counter a day before I posted the cereal video.
Yeah.
And there hella people were like, what's with the cereal? What's with the milk? Like, or like I had a coconut and a tape measure in my bathroom for like 4 of my videos, and half the comments are like, what the hell's with the coconut or the tape measure? So like what you're saying with like, oh, you mispronounced something. Comment bait is genius.
Yeah.
I say the way I say milk, people were pissed. They were so mad.
You needed to turn up your mic like way higher when you said people.
I do.
People. No, just when you said people were pissed.
people were pissed.
Thank
Is
you.
that better?
Okay,
People were
that's
pissed.
not a Washingtonian like pronunciation of milk, though. That's why I'm confused. I grew up in Washington.
What about coupon? Like a coupon?
Coupon?
Like a
Oh,
coupon.
I'm from Boston. People are still watching.
What?
Was it?
How many people are still watching the live stream?
We've got 38 watching now on YouTube right now. But
Hey, will somebody tell Trevor Wagner that he's more than welcome to join this call? Because he thinks he's gonna be weird if he pops in. He wants
Trevor
to
Wagner.
Oh yeah, you gotta
You're more than welcome to
this
join the
call.
phone, the video chat, but you have to sit on my
Dude,
lap.
there you go, Trevor. Every single person said you're
You have to
fine.
sit
For
on my
Christ's
lap.
sake, join the
I
fucking
actually
call.
didn't yet, but Trevor, you're welcome.
Oh, there it goes. My bad.
I
my
didn't
bad.
either.
I didn't.
No, Trevor. I'm the only one saying no. Actually, Kevin, speaking of Washington, I hit you up in your live stream a while back saying if you wanted to join it was like a Portland meetup thing. I moved to California, so I'm not a part of that, but if for some reason you want to drive all the way down there after quarantine's done, if they decide to do it again, I can add you in there.
I'm down. I'm flying out to California as soon as the quarantine's lifted. I have a couple things I'm doing in California, so I'm gonna be in California for about a week, maybe a week and a half.
What part of California?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say
somewhere. There's a place down there. It's like famous birthdays and collab media and stuff like that. I'm doing stuff.
Tony, let's go fuck
part
with
of
Kevin at Famous Birthdays.
Fuck that. I'm gonna go with Kevin to famous birthdays. I got a bone to pick with them.
Dude, I need my profile picture. It's pissing me off.
I need to be on it.
They took me off famous birthdays.
What do you mean they took you off famous
You're
birthdays?
famous.
I should never complain ever again.
I used to be listed on there, and I'm not even listed on there now.
John, they took me off too.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I blew up
I've
during
never
the
been
summer, I
on.
had my friends email, like the people that my friends that like got constantly talk to their customer support or whatever the fuck. I had them email them and tell them I was dead.
Well, all right.
That's interesting.
It didn't get anywhere. They just
Okay,
took my account down.
let's talk about some, like, I think I talked about it on a podcast with someone. So you guys read your DM. Do you guys read your DMs all the time? Like on Instagram?
Yeah.
I try.
Like we're all narcissists, right? I
read all my DMs.
Okay. So have you ever, on your pages, have you ever spoken out about like any issues you've dealt with like mental health or anything like that?
One time.
Okay, so it may not relate to that at all, but or it might. How many messages do you get that there's like people that are like your content is
dude, we had this conversation.
But so Tony and I had that conversation, but there's like people that are like your content saved my life, and then there's the other side of it where there's like hundreds of people that want to
think we're
therapists.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like it's bad. It's not like it's bad to say, but like I'm not. Like I'm the last person you want advice on your mental health stuff. I dealt with it the wrong way for a really long time. But that's like a lot of my DM, because I've spoken out about like issues like with addiction. I'll talk about it all day long, right? Because I have experience like dealing with that in a positive way, right? But like there's so many people that are like, I get messages saying like they're gonna do stuff to themselves, and when it first started, I didn't know how to deal with it, and it messed me up. Like I did a video about it a couple months ago. I was like, I was in that place because I was taking on all these people's problems that they were trying to like not put on me. They just wanted to talk about it, right? And so a lot of them were like not expecting a response. They just wanted to write it down. But I think that's people don't talk about like what that can do to a person if you're getting that from one person. Like me, I'm an empath, so like I will take on your problems. I will feel them, not to the same extent, but I'll feel them because I've had similar situations, right? But like that can mess you up pretty bad. So I've spent a long time. I spent probably like a month not even looking at my DMs because I was afraid of finding something like that. And then having later, like, because what really messed me up, I had a gal do a roast for me, right? Like 17-year-old girl, for when I said, hey, I want everyone to roast me, she did a roast video, and I found it like 4 days after she posted it. And then I went to comment on it, and I was like, it was a really good one. I went to comment on it, and all of the comments on that video were RIP. And I thought maybe it was one of those like, comment RIP on my videos so like my friends think I'm dead, right? But I found my way back to a post of this gal's best friend who did a video saying that like she had taken her own life. The girl had taken her own life. And I didn't see the video until afterwards, and it messed me up pretty bad. I was telling John about it, but it messed me up pretty bad because she had sent me a message on Instagram and she had made that video for me, and I didn't see them until after like the whole thing happened. So like, I don't know, like that's like being recognized in public is cool and all, but like having that be a part of it is like, it's hard. It's hard to deal with.
You cannot put that on yourself.
I know I can't. Like, and you guys, I understand. Like, I can't put it on myself, and I've realized that. But like, I know I'm not the only one who's gone through something like that from like not necessarily just this application, but just anyone that's got any sort of like an influence on anyone.
Yeah.
I before I even started TikTok, I was always that kid at my school where people would come to like, you know, for help kind of deal.
Same.
And I was always the person who would help them. And then like 2 or 3 of them like attempted it even after coming to me, and it just messed me up like a lot. And one of them even like, you know, complete like, you know, but so I just, even like when I started TikTok, like someone would say that and I'm like, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'm not a therapist and I'm not putting this on myself. That's what I respond to every single person who says stuff to me, because it's almost like I know they're doing it just because like I just don't.
Well, some of them, I know what you're saying. Like part of me thinks like, are they looking, do they want attention? Because like, and I feel badly thinking that way sometimes, because it's like, okay, maybe they're just looking for attention, but then there's people that are like legitimate about it, because like there's one person in particular that on a regular basis, even after I said, like, I understand you're going through these problems, here's these resources for you, but like, I'm not the person you should talk to about this, would continuously send me messages like saying, you know, pretty graphic things that they're wanting to do. And it's like, it's like, okay, well, at this point, it's attention seeking. They want me because I have a following to have some sort of impact on them, or like say that, oh, you know, I don't know. It's hard. I think about it too much.
It's like,
like
validation from someone they look up to or
the
recognize.
wait, am I muted still? The other side of the problem is the celebrity worship thing. That it's just and I know John and Kevin deal with this really seriously, where people just get so involved in your life because they connect with you on such a way that they can't see you as like less than a godly figure.
And that's why I talk about it so much, and which is like a double-edged sword. Like there's a lot of people who do like their content is just like their content, they skits, whatever, and then there's no interpersonal connection. They don't update, they don't say, here's what's going on in my life. And I think that might be a reason that, like what Tony was saying, is like John and I do like life updates. We talk about what's going on in our lives, like create a connection with the viewer, which makes them want to like talk to you and like talk to you about things like that. But like for me, it's like a double-edged sword. Like I don't want to be seen as someone who's not human. So I've talked about like, okay, I deal with this issue. I've got issues with this and this and this and this, which ends up creating more of a problem. I don't know. How do you guys deal with that?
I can't even fucking like
You know,
the way that
I would
I've
say.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
You're good. I would say if you're going through that and you see something like that, you should really drop a hotline, because while you're not a therapist and that's not something you can deal with by yourself, people deserve to have somewhere they can outreach and somewhere that they can feel safe to talk, because that's what really they're looking for when they're reaching out to you. And if you don't give them that, of course, they're going to kind of feel a little bit like tense. You could even put it like in your bio, like, hey, if you're looking for someone to talk.
Tree, like the
that's good.
References where people could reach out to, but keep going.
Yeah, I think that's really important. And since we have like that platform, there is that opportunity to say like, hey, you do matter. And I think that's a really good message to say like, hey, this is your opportunity as like someone who has value in your life, since you obviously are like following my account or whatever, you care. I'm going to use this opportunity to show you that I care too, because that's our one thing. If we're not here to help other people, what are we here for?
Exactly. And that's for me, it's like I try to drop like the suicide hotline and links and stuff like that on a pretty regular basis if I see them. Like when I see, because obviously I'm not going to see every single one of them. I'm not going to see every message. Like if you don't go on Instagram for a little couple days or whatever,
even if you are going on Instagram every day, it is physically impossible.
It is. It really is, and that's one of the hard parts. I have a in my notes. If someone sends me something like that, I just copy and paste. It's not generic, but it's like the suicide hotline and other like links and stuff that they could go to in order to find like help. Because like, I mean,
I can definitely relate with that as far as like the first video that I blew up for was about this tattoo that I have, which is a high five for messy lives, which is entirely about like going through stuff and like realizing that we're not alone in that. And so I did receive a lot of messages like talking about mental health and people really like reaching out, hoping for like a lot of what, like hoping for me to provide their support, and that's not something that I'm physically able to. And so it was just like it was really tough for me, because at the same time, like what you're saying, where it's like you almost feel responsible for this person's will to live at some point, as far as like they put you into a position where it's like, hey, if you don't respond, you're basically making yourself responsible for this. And that's, I felt,
in my opinion, not to sound insensitive, in my opinion, I consider that selfish as shit. Anyone who's ever been there before themselves understands where I'm coming from when I say that.
Yeah.
A lot of my audience, I'm sorry, but sorry. A lot of my audience is really, really young. And for that reason, if I ever, it does happen, I tend to be a little more personal with my content as well.
As much as you can, as much as you're capable.
Exactly. So I will get a lot of those kind of DMs, and it's to the point where it sounds almost manipulative, and it's like, you don't respond.
It's hard to tell.
But that's the young kid coming out in them. A message I get a lot, and I don't understand why. It's this group of people. I get the military gravitating towards me, like on a percentage that I can't justify.
That's
I have
cool.
none of my content is. It's just the alcohol. It's the fucking alcohol that makes the Marines want to talk to me. But I get messages that from people deployed, just like the most obscene things, and I don't know how to respond to them anymore. So the thing that I default to a lot of the time is just to remind themselves that they're their own fucking person and that I'm just a person. I'll video call people doing anything else. Like if I'm, because it's in my opinion, is the fastest way to handle that situation.
Yeah.
I'll just video call immediately and be like, yo, let's talk for 5 minutes. Like I'm just a dude. And the minute I can bring myself down off that pedestal that they have me on, it can take away from that fucking like desire they have for your validation.
Y'all are talking about like getting like messages from people, like
DMs.
seeking help per se. But in my experience, I've gotten a lot of the majority of my content after like the dumb comedy shit I used to do was based off of like a personal interpretation of like the like a darker type of mental illness like depression, like sociopathy and psychopathy, you know, like because I myself actually fit on this. I'm within the spectrum of sociopathy. Like I've been diagnosed, so that was my whole thing, to just fit within that, like more so of a cinematic. But what I got through it was not necessarily messages of people reaching out for help, but like messages where people would lay their like mental health issues kind of like on me, but as a way to set like a pedestal on like like you don't understand what I'm going through. And then was like I was kind of wondering like where do I fit in that way where like I'm have to both comfort someone on like I feel like I'm responsible to comfort someone for their mental health issues, but then also where am I to like defend myself for like saying like
something that we all have to remember. This is the therapist's.
Jared.
Somebody's typing really hard.
Sorry, I have keycaps. My bad.
It's the fucking. It's
Good job, Jared.
what's it
I'll
called?
mute.
The
keycaps.
therapist oxymoron or something. The more of everybody else's weight you take on, the deeper you sink. You know, the more you have to, the more you try to help other people, the more it hurts you. And that's why a lot of people get into the industry. You deal with your own problems by helping other people with theirs. But we all will collectively agree that the more of that shit you take on, the more it weighs down on you.
Yeah.
So no matter how personal the message is and no matter how much they put it on you, you got to remember that at the end of the day, it is not your. And this sounds fucked up to say, but I hope you all know I'm coming from a good place. It's not your fucking problem.
Yeah.
Let it hurt you. And on that note, this topic is getting really, really sad.
Yeah, let's talk about
it's tough. It's tough.
But it's for me, I like discussing this kind of stuff because this is all, I mean, for some of us, like this is pretty new. Like this is all new to me. Like the whole thing of dealing with this has all happened for me in the last 6 months. So I'm trying to like, that's why I like talking, like, especially with something like this. That's why I brought the topic up, because I wanted to know if like, I know I'm not the only one that deals with that or like deals with the weight of continuing to create content on a daily basis or on a regular.
Oh dear Lord Jesus, that's a whole other can of worms.
But we don't have to go into that right now.
Every single person in this call just shivered a little bit.
Yeah, I did just link drop on the YouTube. I dropped like a couple links there for people who this might be a touchy topic, just so that people who are watching this are clear of our stance on this as creators. But yeah,
I'm a psych major, and I want to become a future counselor for at-risk youth. And what most of y'all have been doing is what you can do, because none of y'all are trained for this. Like even if you've been through the same shit as them, you cannot. You know, because not only are you putting yourself at risk for your past traumas, but two people who have been traumatized through their past experiences cannot help each other unless you are professionally trained. So what you have done to give them hotlines or to send them to support groups online or just be like, hey, you know, I care about you, but I cannot help you, is the best you can do, because you don't want to attempt to try and help and then make it worse.
Yeah.
And it's just,
I think, to put it into the hands of somebody who is a professional or a trained professional, that is probably the best option. Yeah. And like, not in a way that's like defer, like, oh, I don't care about you, but like go here. but to be like, I care about you, so go to somewhere better.
Look, it's you.
Yes, dude.
John,
Did you
it's
post
you.
that?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And it says I'm not an asshole. I just
Let's
had to
change the
shit.
topic from this touchy into something more lighthearted.
Yo,
That's
wait,
so
hold on.
good.
Are they just animating the whole call?
Yeah, they're just like,
they
I was talking to them in
Yeah,
DMs
dude.
and they were just like, they're
Big shout
enjoying the
out to
stream.
Artists
Yeah.
73. Or is it
They're
93?
just drawing it
Or
out
is it
as
93?
stuff happens.
This is
That's
the
awesome.
Yeah.
this is the same girl who drew this of me. So she was one of my
She's
art.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
Hey,
is.
if we
She's one
make
of
this
your
into an
artists,
official
Caroline.
thing, we should make her. We
Make
should
her
have
our official artist.
Yeah, that would
my
be dope.
fucking
Their official
boy.
artist.
Courtrooms
Okay,
have
let's
like
think of a name.
Solo
Let's
music,
think of
I
a name
love
real
you
quick.
fucking
I think
death.
TikTok Talk Show would be a good.
Yeah.
name.
no, that'd be
Bethany
dope.
actually mentioned this.
Can I say?
Go
can
for
I
it.
say? I actually a few months ago when I was daydreaming about TikTok and like, oh my God, what if one day I meet people who are bigger? I wanted to start a show that's called Tik Talk, TALK.
Oh shit!
Let's do it.
Hard.
I
That's
have
hard.
it written down in my notes and I like had this like,
Mouse
oh
already
my
renamed
God.
the group
I
chat.
already renamed the group chat, my guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the 84 you
It's
in my Twitch
official.
stream right now, welcome to the first episode of TikTok, where we all get depressed and talk about our problems.
All right, we're going on a lighthearted topic. Here's the worst DM I've ever gotten in my life.
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh,
Have
here
you
we go.
beat? Oh my god,
This-
I gotta pull it up. I gotta pull it up.
This guy said, "Hey, I love your TikToks. Can you please respond?" Then 2 hours later said, "Psych," and word, and then went on a rant about how I'm awful to my fans. Then I said, "That's not very nice to you." He said, "I'm really sorry. I feel bad." Then he followed me. Then I said, "You should feel bad for using that word, homie. Please apologize." And he said, "I work hard." And I'm like, "What?" And I said, "Just don't use that word, please." And he said, "You want to watch Baby Driver?" And I'm like, "Tell me you won't use that word and you'll be nice to people." And then he sent me a picture of a minion with a dildo tape inside of it with a pierced nipple.
I'm not gonna be able to find the
No.
DM. I got a DM one time that was it was this dog. It was just the dog.
Oh
That's
no,
disgusting.
why did you show
That's
it?
disgusting. I got just a dog emoji sent to me, and then I didn't
Just a
answer it.
dog
So
emoji?
again, and I didn't answer it. So the third time this girl sent me the dog emoji, I answered it, and she was like, "Sorry, that's just Max. He runs off sometimes. But since I'm already here, hey." It was like a super creative
I've
pickup.
gotten
Yeah, but
that.
that was
And I
like
was like,
3
oh,
times.
that. I was
That's
like, yo,
so
that's pretty
funny.
cool. That was pretty creative. And then I left her on red, and she went, "All right, fuck you, asshole. I hope your family dies." Went on this
Damn.
fucking tangent. So I answered it and said, "Well, that's not very nice." And she apologized. I didn't answer the apology, and she goes, "Never mind. You're a fucking piece of shit. I fucking hate you."
Oh my God.
Worst DM
fucking
ever. Worst DM I ever got was just 3 or 4 consecutive dick pics. No text.
Ooh.
No text.
No
Just
text.
Back to back.
Just back to back,
Dude,
just different
this is-
angles.
Dude, I got this.
Dude,
Oh
I have
my
this.
god, I got a DM from this chick's boyfriend saying, "Yo, like, stop talking to my fucking girl. She's always watching your TikToks." I'm like, "Yo, I don't know who your girl is. What are you talking about?" And he's flexing in these fucking like weird video clips he's sending me over DM. Like, "I'll knock you the fuck out, dog." Big shit. Like,
Don't mess with me, TikTok boy.
Best DM I ever received, and I wanted to agree to it, but I just didn't feel right. Hi, I found your
my God,
profile
Soul.
interesting. My name is John something. I'm a successful businessman who needs a caring, loving, loyal, and trustworthy business.
Yes!
oh no way! No
Dude,
way!
I've gotten like 3
Ben,
oh my
Spin
God,
the
sugar daddy
baby
requests.
DM.
I lavish money on. I will be giving you an allowance of $5,000 weekly. If you're interested, I'm not here for games. DM, no nude, no sex.
Plot twist, he's in this call.
Instantly PayPal, DM me.
Wait, Kevin, you just saw my DM?
Yo, Kevin, I don't know about you, but I think that you need to give me that contact because I'm
I
not
said
here.
yes. I said yes.
Shit.
As you should.
And then I didn't get a response back. And this happened to me during one of my live streams. And I got the message and someone's like, "Yo, you should say yes." And I was like, I mean, whatever. Like, if I don't have to send any nudes or anything like that. So I said yes. And then I didn't get a response. Now, and there was like 700 or 800 people in my live stream. And every question was like, did they ever respond? Do they ever respond? And I'm really upset because I don't know if you guys have done the math, but $5,000 a week.
Times
That's
52.
Was
like,
Bezos about to be your sugar daddy?
It's like $250,000 a year.
That's a
So,
lot.
Yeah, it's fire.
Like, yeah, I'll be a baby for $250,000 a
Yeah,
year.
hell-
I'll be a
hell
baby
yeah.
for like 100 G's a year, like whatever.
Dude, I'll send you my
I
nudes
feel like
for
there's
$10 a week.
You mean you're telling me that's not how?
$100,000 a year.
I'll send you my nudes for free though. Like,
Point to strangers on the
Dude,
street and
bet-
be like, go handle that, and I'll go do it. 100
No.
grand a year. Fuck out of here.
Personally, I feel like there's no way to like get like legitimate like sugar daddy, sugar mama, or
Yo,
whatever
wait,
over the
okay.
internet.
That's no,
Stop.
dude.
That's a lie.
That's
That's
a
a
lie.
complete
That's a
lie.
There's no way.
I have signed up
Mouse?
for multiple sugar mommy websites. I've had multiple offers. Like, they are real websites. Me and all my
Don't you
friends
take
did it.
them?
My one friend still gets paid
But not on
$120 a
Instagram.
week.
Why don't you take them?
What is going on?
All the
Mouse.
people that I wanted were like send me like feet, like women like feet too also.
Dude,
and, like,
send
like,
me
like
these
nudes and
contacts.
stuff. And then
Send me these contacts. I will-
Mouse, these people
Uh,
thrive on the internet. I'm surprised you
No,
questioned
I'm
it.
telling you, I will gladly form out my entire body
Dude,
for
fuck,
money.
I just had to. Oh yeah, I had a sugar
I don't know
mama.
about
I had a
There's
sugar
certain-
mama
That
in
was
high
a
school.
great transition. Love that.
One
Well,
thing
you had a
that I get
why am I
asked a
why am I
lot-
questioning it?
One thing I get asked a lot is like how many likes to shave your beard, right? And I was like, oh, I'll never shave. Not a chance in hell will I ever shave. And then I came up with a number. That was $1 million after taxes. Right? It's like anything else, totally fine, whatever, cool. But like shave my beard, $1 million after taxes. And so
Somebody call Bill Gates.
I've said
After
it a
our
few
beard
times.
hairs, we're going for it. That should be high.
Over the last 3 weeks, I have been tagged in at least 50 posts saying we're gonna start a GoFundMe and raise $1 million to get Ironsanctuary to shave his beard. And I will ship the shit out of that 100%.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Dude, I
you
got
shave my
offered
beard for $1 million
$1,000
and
to tell
then
a kid
let
Santa
it grow
wasn't
back.
Heck yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
Like, I dyed my hair for 1 million just because that's what they all wanted. I was like, you know what? Ever since I had like 9K, people are like, you should dye your hair red because my profile picture has to do with red hair. And like, I've just stuck to it. And that's why I dyed it red. Now it's like orange. It doesn't look orange in this lighting, but if I change the lights real quick.
My favorite thing about doing live streams is being told what to do by hundreds of people.
It's fucking fun. It's fucking fun.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Oh, hey guys, hashtag come to Brazil.
Okay, Purple, why does it look like you would go into a movie theater in Colorado?
A lot of people have
He
said
does.
that. Too many people have
Dude,
said that.
he does
Oh.
movie reviews, but secretly he's just trying to figure out which movie
This
has like, the
movie's
right
the
audience
best. Oh my
and bring it the
God.
most response on.
Yo, he's seeking.
Did you guys hear me a second ago? I said I got offered $1,000 one time to tell a 6-year-old girl Santa wasn't real.
Really?
Bet.
Take
I got
it.
offered
Did you
$1,000.
take it though?
Money.
I looked at him and I
take it.
took the money out of his hand and I said, "You're a fucking piece of shit, you know that?" And I walked 2 steps and he grabbed me by my shirt and was like, "You're not fucking doing that." It was my niece too. But $1,000.
Yo, I
Who
would
was offering the
gladly
money?
ruin
Your
my niece's
uncle?
life.
No, my somebody. Somebody. was
I
offering
can't
me money.
disclose this information.
All right.
This is information I cannot disclose.
All right,
Someone
back to
sent me-
calling me a shooter though.
Someone has like, do you guys ever get
My
people
soul.
like asking for paid shout outs like other creators like send you, I'll pay you this much. I made a decision. I did a live stream and someone sent me like $150. I'm very rich's one time at the very beginning, like when I didn't have a lot of followers, but they're like, you need to shout me out now. You need to shout me out now. Otherwise I'm not going to donate anymore. And at the time I was like, I don't know how this works. So I did a shout out for him. Right. And then I was like, I'm never doing that again. Right. And then someone sent me a message on my Instagram offering me $5,000 to shout out their profile. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about it for a second. I was like, $5,000? Like, absolutely. And then I went to this person's profile and I decided I would pay him $5,000 to stop posting forever.
What was it?
Oh, it was stuff that for some reason I don't know why didn't get taken down. Like 1 or 2 views per video type stuff. Like TikTok didn't take it down because no one will ever see the page type kind of stuff. It was just weird content. It made me incredibly uncomfortable to watch.
It was like Run the Gauntlet.
You know what D'Amelia's going rate is?
What?
I think this is public information now. If not, fuck it. It's 35.
35 grand?
Yeah.
To get a shout out?
No, to have
Or
a
just to get
song
tagged?
played in the
Oh.
background.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
For a
Well,
fucking,
because
like,
if she, but here's the
for
thing,
a product
if she uses
placement,
the song,
Millions of views, though.
if
Yeah.
she uses the song, everyone else is going to, in terms of like
Yeah.
that area of TikTok,
People-
like
yeah.
that's like it's gonna be a trend. It doesn't matter what she could do, a trend of like her dancing, like someone said like she could eat a piece of cake and it'll get millions of views. And she
Who
did,
was that?
and
Yeah.
hella kids were making videos of them eating a piece of cake to that song. Just because she
Yeah.
did it. So like
Yeah.
nothing against her. Like she didn't the people give like people are like, oh, hate on people like Charlie D'Amelio. I don't watch any of her videos. I don't follow her. There's no reason I should follow a 15-year-old girl on TikTok anyway. But like people are like, oh, she doesn't deserve it. She doesn't deserve it. It's not like she got on TikTok going, I'm gonna get famous doing this. She just
her bio is literally don't worry.
she doesn't get that. So that's the thing is like people like there's like the luck part involved in it. And I think for her, like the reason that she's relatable, right? Like to a girl of that age, she's not like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like she's relatable. Like she doesn't look that different from a lot of other 15-year-old girls. So they're like they connect with her on that level. And a lot of people have made videos talking about it, but like there's the luck part involved with it. Like there's other people who are like, well, you don't deserve the hype that they have. I did a video about this. I get mad sometimes. Like I'll see stuff and I'll be like, why are you upset about this person for being famous? Like the girl who has Riley or her actual name is not Riley, but she has the
Riley
bearded dragon, right? So she has the bearded dragon and hella people are like, oh, she doesn't deserve it. Why is she famous?
Oh, Margo.
You guys made
I
her
want to
famous.
eat Wells Fargo.
You guys
people did that.
You guys liked all the videos. You followed her. She's like, well, she's only famous because of her dragon, or like someone else is only famous because they're good at doing good at doing makeup or cosplay, or they're only famous because they can play guitar well or they can sing well. And as I see a lot of comments like people saying that, I'm like, but that doesn't make sense. Like they're only famous because they did what they did. Well, no shit. That's how it works. You don't like other than Kim Kardashian, but even she did something.
Yeah.
Right?
Seriously.
There was something that instigated the fame, that instigated why they're recognized.
She did do something.
She did, right? So like that's what like
She
I
did
get
9 inches.
like I'll do. That's why I create my account too, because I do a lot of like ranking about stuff. Like because I don't know, people frustrate me sometimes. Like why is this? Why is that? Like the whole thing with the like people were getting really mad with the whole lockdown. They're getting really mad at.
Oh, dude, in the town next to me, they were fucking protesting.
Well, they were getting mad at seniors in high school for complaining about missing out on their senior year. They're like, well, there's people dying, so get over it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like that's bullshit. Like, yeah, in comparison, missing out on your senior year is a lot less like bad. Sorry for the grammar, than dying. But
you can't knock them for getting mad.
You can't knock them for being upset with it, upset about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's like there's well, your feelings aren't valid. I broke my arm. Well, my leg's broken, so my arm's still fucking broken. Your leg bone is bigger, but it doesn't negate the fact that my arm's still broken.
Kevin,
I'm gonna say it.
Kevin, while you're ranting,
I don't care that you broke your arm.
Am I the only class of 2020 in here?
No, it's like it's true. I hate when people try to compete their struggles.
Wait, Caroline, what did you say?
Am I the only class of 2020 in here?
I am.
I graduated
Oh, you mean for high school?
I graduated last year.
Oh no, never mind. I'm in for.
Never mind.
That's 2000.
I'm a time traveler.
Liam, you're muted.
I'm a time traveler.
Did anyone see? Okay, two things.
How long have I been muted?
A very long time.
Someone in my Discord, like my top gifter, is fucking hitting on people's sisters right now. So that's happening. The other thing, a minute ago, Liam was cosplaying me. Did anybody notice that?
No, I wasn't
I noticed
cosplaying you.
when he took the selfie.
No, Tony. Everyone, ready? Movie fun facts.
I hate you.
There you go. That's what I was cosplaying.
Dude, Kevin. Next
I
time
put
you
not
start
interested
ranting-
on one of your videos, I think, one time.
Probably.
Kevin,
What, Tony? What,
next
Tony?
time you start ranting, just sit there cocking your shotgun over and over and over as you get angry.
It's really frustrating to me that some people are not accepting of other people's
No, just rack the fuck out of it.
I can't
over
look.
and
I
over
can't
and
even look right now.
The comments would be like, "Yo, your mag is empty. You just."
It's really frustrating to
There's
me
no mag in there.
that people aren't happy
Make that a totally
with the
different
way their
video.
lives are, okay? And it's just, that's annoying. I'm not doing that.
That could be taken out of context so easily.
So easily, and we're so okay with it.
Yep.
So Tony's watching it on
Clear it. Hold on. I have to make sure it's clear. Yeah, we're good.
We're chilling.
Let me just
Everything's fine.
pull the trigger.
Tony's about to get banned on
Pull the lever, Crunk.
Pull the
Yeah,
lever.
okay, time out. If I get banned for that, and Alinity didn't get banned for throwing that cat,
Throwing
like
her
a
cat,
basketball,
yeah.
I would. She didn't even get banned for whipping her titty out. She asked to get banned. She had to ask the staff, "Yo, please ban me." So if I get banned for him
Why would
racking an
someone
empty
ask?
slide, I'm done with the internet.
So that they can say
Because
they got
people,
If you
people
hear,
were like, God, ban her. So she was probably just trying to get it over with.
do you want me to make it cooler, Tony, than just rocking the slide? I can.
Warn your wife before
We're
you pull
loaded.
the trigger.
We're loaded. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I missed.
Oh.
I missed again.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I
Mic
got
drop.
one for you. I got one for you.
I
Take
thought that
one
was the
round.
gun going
Hold on.
off.
Clear the chamber.
Dude,
clear the chamber. Drop the mag.
Okay, we're clear.
Okay, drop the mag.
This is how accidents happen.
The mag's dropped.
Okay, now pull the upper back and lock it. Put one of the 9s on the tip.
I can't do that. I've
I
tried.
if I can do it, you
I've
can
tried.
do it. If I can do it, you can do it. The trick is to just go up. Go up and let it spin a bunch of times.
I swear to God, if I shoot my foot off on a fucking live stream,
Yeah, every single one of you just start flipping. Just
looks
start
very concerned. I was just like,
Everyone shut up except for Kevin. I still can't see it. It like still switches screens. I want to see him
Liam,
zoom something.
go to
Click
gallery view. Liam,
gallery
go to
view up in the
can't.
top right.
It doesn't let me. It doesn't let me.
these are hollow
Legitimately.
points. Please don't make me waste them.
These are all.
I almost got it. Oh wow, now it's just me. Okay.
Why did you spotlight?
Just in case.
Can't get it.
Go higher. You gotta
I'm gonna
throw it
vacuum
higher.
these up later and shoot my face off.
If your vacuum is powerful enough to vacuum up a hollow point,
It is it's a Dyson.
that's a Dyson commercial. I knew it.
It is a Dyson.
I can't
Throw it
get
higher. Throw it higher.
Throw it higher.
Yeah. There you go.
What's that one TikTok audio? 1,000 Ways to Die or whatever.
This is it.
Ways to die.
Is this the red room? Is this what the red room is like?
Ways to die. Ways to die.
No, if I don't
Shoots
get
himself
this,
with a hollow point.
how do you do that?
You have to flick it back off the tip so it like starts spinning. Like that, yeah. And throw it higher. Like that.
Dude, it almost went
Yeah,
in.
that's how I did it. That's how I did it. Oh, I thought you got it. I thought he got
He
it.
said, dude, it almost went in.
John is sitting there going, I'm about to lose my husband.
Oh, that looks so close.
This is gonna turn into one of those scare TikToks where like right at the end of the baseball hits the camera, except it's a bullet.
5 more tries. 5. Oh, Trevor Wagner just hopped in my stream and went, oh no.
Oh no.
Here's it. 4.
Thought he was joining.
There's 4.
Yeah, why isn't he joining?
Because he got too high. Here's 3.
It happens.
Fair enough.
3. Okay. 2.
No, so close.
Casually, let's leave a bullet on the ground.
Oh, that one was so close.
Okay, last try.
Nope.
A trick shot compilation ready to happen. Come back next week.
Now I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna if I get it, I'm gonna post it on my Instagram.
You should do a part 1 and part 2 just to piss people off.
I have a clip of me doing it at like I was like 16 and I'm in a backyard in Vegas and the bullet landed backwards and I went to release it. I went to release the upper and I stopped my thumb and you see the fear in my face because I'm about to I'm about to put the slide back into place with the bullet backwards and I like was so scared.
Yo, Artist 93 says, if it's not a bother, could you ask everyone if they would want a fully colored drawing of them all? I was just thinking if we made TikTok an actual thing, I could make the main thumbnail for it. It would also maybe do like a weekly colored drawing based on the theme of that episode.
Yes.
That would be so
Goodness.
cute.
So freaking cool.
I can't believe this is actually becoming a thing.
Honored.
Yeah.
So wait, should we just honestly just add them to the GC?
My hands are all sweaty now.
Like if we're gonna be communicating.
Yeah, I think so. They can send the pictures.
Just
in
add
there,
them to the
that's
chat.
fine.
I mean, if we're
Yeah,
gonna
might
be
as well.
communicating with them artist-wise.
Don't even.
Ever since Kevin started flipping his gun, I've been getting gun videos on my For You page. Like I got a guy shooting a shotgun, and this girl showing off her brother's Lego gun that he made. Like
everyone test it
What
out.
is
Get on
this
your
app?
For You page right now.
Yeah, here, get on your For You page now.
Everyone post Kevin with a gun on their video.
Hold on, let me face my camera too.
Do not.
I'm not going to.
Guys, I'm a felon. I'm not allowed to have this.
Ever since I've been
Kevin,
in the,
shut up.
I'm just kidding. I am licensed and I have a CPL.
Does Call of Duty count?
I got no gun videos, but I did get a couple of the green
do a
aliens.
run of Warzone.
Let me.
Oh, look who's on my For You page.
Sounds like a crime.
Oh, I've heard about that. What's
Johnny
happening? I haven't gotten those yet.
Meanwhile, I have a cat giving birth on my For You page. Okay.
I've just got Beerbongjohn.
Will
I
somebody
don't have any
tell
gun
me what
videos,
the
but I
fuck
do
the
have some
terms and
girl saying
conditions
she'd
of
peg
TikTok
me.
are? What are we not
No one
allowed
knows,
to
bro.
post?
Oh, you know what? I got some guy at the gym. Does that count as guns?
I
Dude, I got
that
that
exact
guy
same
too.
video.
Oh, yo, I saw that video earlier. That's like actually a really interesting video. Watch that shit.
Wait, which one is it?
It's this girl flaming the fuck out of Nick's
Is it this?
videos.
Yeah.
It's that.
What the heck is on
Yeah.
mine?
So
It's literally on mine. The next video.
This other dude pops into frame and he's like, "Yo, if you're gonna make fun of him for how he looks, other people can make fun of you for how you look, right?"
Okay.
And then he roasts her like twice. He doesn't go in on her the whole time. He just like starts tangenting. But like her fans went fucking wild in the comments as if he's not right. If you're gonna make fun of someone's physical appearance, like you're kind of
letting
the
yourself
door.
Plastic
yeah,
Patty
you're
did the
opening the
same
door.
thing. Plastic
Yeah.
Patty did the same thing.
Yeah, and I made a whole thing about it because I'm pissed off.
Hey guys.
The girl drew me as Teen Vanellope. Oh, you can't.
Oh, that's awesome.
Aw.
Hey guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna
I
say
have to
good
go
night.
too.
Thank you
My
so
wife
much for
is
being
meeting
here.
log off
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
think that
Left
it's
alone
probably a
for a
good
while.
time to maybe
Cool.
end the whole thing.
It was nice
It's
to have
been-
everyone.
It's been like 3 hours.
Thanks for
Um,
inviting me, guys. Sorry I wasn't.
Yeah,
talking
we're really
to
glad
guys.
you guys joined.
We
It's been
did really
super, super cool.
Sorry,
This
I
has
didn't
turned
shut
out-
up the entire time.
No, it was good. It was
No,
good.
that was worth it. Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
So I'm really,
so-
really glad this turned out as cool as it did. This is
I
super
know.
cool.
Wait, same time next week or what?
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I'm down.
7:30, if that's okay. We started at 7:30,
TikToks on
and then we had to
Thursday. Hell yeah.
reorganize everything because we moved from Zoom to YouTube. So
Yeah.
I think next week will be a bigger turnout as well. So that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
could
if we
actually
can like lock it down and have it 100%, we can all like share it on our Instagram and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
Exactly.
This
Yeah.
is
That'd be
so
beautiful.
crazy. Oh my
So cool.
God.
Right?
Yeah. So
I'm
This
excited.
might be a little
Well,
bit
that's gonna be all
extra,
you guys.
but just so that it rhymes and it sticks in people's heads, what if we switched it to Tuesdays? So TikToks on Tuesdays.
I
Might be a
literally
bit
don't have a
extra.
job, so anytime is good.
I mean, Thursday
None
is
of us have
also a
fucking
day of the
jobs
week
right
that
now.
starts with a
Discuss
T.
this.
yeah.
Thursday
Yeah,
also
we'll,
starts with a T.
TikTok
Yeah.
Thursday.
I do want this to not be like one of those group chats that's just like every other group chat that you guys get put in, where it's like annoying and dramatic. Like I want this to be like a normal group chat.
Well, I'm totally the second there's any sort of drama, I'm out. I don't
know.
I'm out.
In the group
Yeah,
chat where
we'll
we
just
only
keep
talk
it. We'll
shit
just
about
keep
one
it like
person.
straight to the
To
point.
keep it
like-
simple.
Yeah.
To keep
I
it
think
simple.
it goes without being spoken, but I don't get the page.
No one's allowed to see each other in public from this group chat.
All right, fair enough.
That causes issues.
Now we're supposed to go to
Wait a
Heyimliam.
minute.
And like a
I don't know if
massive.
I can
Wait,
agree
Liam
with
just-
that
We're
one.
not allowed to see each other in public.
Liam just
Tony's
moved
like
into my
30
town.
minutes from me.
What the
Doesn't
Tony's
fuck?
literally 30 minutes.
That doesn't
Wait,
matter.
Kevin,
You
what
guys-
does this mean? What does this mean for our ski trip, motherfucker? Okay, cool. Cool.
I'm gonna go rob Tony just to have the first drama.
Liam,
I
will
think
shoot
Tony's
you
the
in
worst
face.
person that you should
Do
rob.
it. That's a great story time.
I wouldn't
just
even
in
do
case-
that, dude. I would just like take you as a pet and put you in a dog cage, wake up the next morning. I would still let you get here on Tuesdays. I'd give you your own webcam.
You know, you just set up a video.
Is that a
camera from the
promise
cage.
or a threat? Because I want to be locked in a dog cage.
For
by
you, for you and you only. It's a promise, but it won't be a dog cage. It'll be a bathtub full of marbles.
I'm moister than an oyster right now.
Yo, do oysters
I'll send a
even get
download
moist?
link of this entire, like, we'll be able to save this entire thing if you guys want to use it for like next
Yeah.
week or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll be able to save this entire like recording. So like this entire time it saves it does the live stream but also records it. So I'll send the link to that in
So if you
group
fuck
chat.
up, you're canceled.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
I've been on, and I've
We
been on.
still
I've been on
we still
Twitch for
can
the
edit.
last hour
Add
and
other
10, so
people's
there will
guests
be a
from
bunch.
time to time, and if we really like them, we can add them.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
should
exactly.
we should definitely be like not necessarily careful, but I think I don't know. I have the problem with I've been in part of something like this in the past, and then it's just all of a sudden, oh, this person's cool, we should add him. This person's cool, we should add him.
Yeah, you get
And
too
all of a
many.
sudden There's 47 people in here all trying to talk.
We could do guests.
Yeah, I think having a
Hold on,
rotation is
let's
good.
let's just look at it like this. This is a podcast
Mhm.
now. We're all co-hosts, and we just invite people on, and we all collectively just dive deep into them.
I already got people that wanted in.
It's
I'm
it's
okay
scary
with
because
Yeah,
there's like opportunity to get like way too many, like what you're saying, Kevin. But yeah, I feel like it'd be good to like definitely have a rotation. If you can't make it a week, there's no pressure to like be here. Like that's no problem. But like if I don't know, if we want to bring somebody on for a week, that's totally cool.
I think we'll figure it out in the group chat. But
Yeah,
I
sounds
feel
good.
like what you said with everyone here right now is a co-host, and then each week we add like one person to come on and hang out for that week or that day or whatever. That way we don't have like 47 co-hosts. And
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys, but we sat here for what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure that's a pretty good group of people if we can all sit here and listen to me talk for most of it, obviously. For 3 hours.
Do you want some
just
water?
me, though.
All of y'all are so cool. I just
This is awesome.
Yeah, no, it's still the thing. It's way longer than fucking 3 hours though. Like
we started at 7:30
yeah, we was on since 7.
Yeah.
7:30
I
East
came
Coast
in
time.
Central time, and it is
7:30 Central.
Been here for too long.
Do we really start 7:30? Are you
It's
serious?
been 5 hours,
I,
Jared.
so what I did was I set it up on Zoom, and we actually hit the Zoom capacity, so we had too many people, so people couldn't join and watch. And then I oriented it so it's just us on Zoom, but then it streams on to YouTube.
Okay.
Rather than just being on Zoom.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did start early, but then it's like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
since it got like some traction and some creators, I'm pretty happy with that. So
I got classwork to do.
yeah, go do your classwork, guys.
It's
Gotta go
Um,
give my
Exam
pregnant
in
wife
like
attention.
9
Go give your
hours.
pregnant wife some
Oh my
love.
gosh, good luck.
Thank
I
you.
know, I'm gonna need it. She's
All
probably
right, let's end this off.
I'm gonna go shoot up
Okay.
a movie theater.
Have a great night,
so
everyone.
Guys, sleep
later.
tight.
Everyone.
No, Cole.
People burn
Oh,
shit,
you
fuck school, do
kids.
drugs, and drink alcohol.
Awesome.
See you on the For You
Bye.
page.
We'll see you guys.
Yeah.
See you on the
Peace
For You
out.
See
page.
you guys.
Before you
That's
leave.
that's
See
our
me in
outro.
public.
That's
Just
the
say
outro.
hi, don't
That's
record
the
me
outro.
behind my back.
I coined it. All right. So.
All right, awesome. Awesome.
See you on the
So
For
cool.
You.
Bye.
I am gonna say bye to YouTube. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in to Tik Talk, the first one, and we will see you on the For You page.